This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
We interrupt your program to bring you the special presentation of live play-by-play action on Talk Radio WZZN.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN. It's time for Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
Play ball!
Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN is brought to you by Frame World. Wow! Reed's Jewelers, Crestwood Medical Center, the law firm of Martinson and Beeson, Northrop Grumman, Bad Daddy's Burger Bar, Alumni Hall, Eagle Insulation, and by Fleming Roofing and Restoration. Now, let's head to the ballpark with the voice of the Trash Pandas, Josh Carey.
We interrupt your program to bring you the special presentation of live play-by-play action on Talk Radio WZZN.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN. It's time for Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN. Play ball! Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN is brought to you by Frame World. Wow! Reed's Jewelers, Crestwood Medical Center, the law firm of Martinson and Beeson, Northrop Grumman, Bad Daddy's Burger Bar, Alumni Hall, Eagle Insulation, and by Fleming Roofing and Restoration. Now, let's head to the ballpark with the voice of the Trash Pandas, Josh Carey.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to another night of Rocket City Trash Pandas Baseball. Josh Carey welcoming you to AT&T Field, where tonight it is Game 5 of a 7-game series between the Rocket City Trash Pandas and the Chattanooga Lookouts. Before we get into today's action, let's go ahead and give our station a chance to identify itself. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Panda Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
HD 97.7.2, WZZN FM, Union Grove, Huntsville, Alabama. Talk Radio, WZZN.
And again, Josh Carey with you back at our Talk Radio WZZN studios. Running the boards is Jeff Scarborough. This is the pregame show. Rocket City lost last night to Chattanooga by the score of 5-3. With that, the Lookouts have taken 3 of the first 4 games of this series. Let's go ahead and tell you what happened in last night's contest. It was a rough start for Rocket City starting pitcher Chase Cheney, who allowed 3 runs over the first 2 innings. In the first inning, he allowed 2 walks and a single, which loaded the bases and set the stage for Austin Callahan, who launched a sacrifice fly to center. That brought in Urbias and made it a 1-0 ball game. Chattanooga added 2 more in the second. Jose Torres, a solo homer over the left field wall. Home run number 5, RBI number 19. That would make it a 2-0 ball game. Bubba Thompson would follow with a double. He would then score on an RBI single by Dominic Patelli, and that put the Lookouts up 3-0. Rocket City would creep back into the game with single runs in the 3rd and 4th innings. It was Tucker Flint with his 14th homer of the year. It was a solo blast over the right field wall to lead off the 3rd inning. Also RBI number 50 for him. That made it a 3-1 ball game, and that 14th homer tied him for the team lead. In the next inning, Rocket City got 1, but boy, they could have had so much more. Leadoff walk to Christian Moore. He would go to 3rd on a double by Chad Stevens, then score on an RBI single to center by Sam Brown. That put runners at the corners with no one out, but Orlando Martinez and Ben Goebel would each pop up, and then on a attempted double steal, it was Stevens thrown out trying to steal home, and that ended the inning as Rocket City trailed it 3-2. Things would stay that way until the 6th inning, when the Lookouts would tack on 2 more runs and pretty much put the ball game away. Tyler Callahan, he would walk. He would go to 3rd on a single by Matt Nelson, and then score on a double by Austin Callahan. Nelson would go to 3rd on the play. That made it 4-2, and then a wild pitch by Chase Cheney would bring in Nelson and make it a 5-2 contest. Rocket City tried to rally in the 9th inning. Moore led off with a walk. He went to 3rd on a double by Stevens after Brown struck out and Orlando Martinez flew to left. It was Ben Goebel who would line a single to center. That would bring in Moore and make it a 5-3 ball game. Stevens went to 3rd, but with runners at the corners and 2 away, it was Tucker Flint who struck out swinging, and that's how the game ended, as Rocket City again lost by the score of 5-3. Here are your totals for Rocket City. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. As for Chattanooga, 5 runs on 8 hits, no errors for them. They also left 4. Chase Penny starts and gets the win for Chattanooga. He moves to 9-3, 7 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 2 walks, and 9 strikeouts. The loss goes to Chase Cheney. He falls to 6-9 on the campaign, 6 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs, all earned, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts. The save to Patrick Weigel, his 5th of the season, as he got the final out of the ball game. 1/3 of an inning, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, and a strikeout for him. Time of the game was 2 hours and 18 minutes, and the attendance 2,474. As again, Chattanooga defeated Rocket City by the final of 5-3. There's a look at what happened last night. We're going to go ahead and take a break on the pregame show. When we come back, we'll take a look at the minor league scoreboard from last night. That's coming up right after this, as you listen to Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Panda Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
T-minus 3, 2, 1, blast off. There's a new, more convenient way to gear up with the Trash Pandas. The Trash Pandas store on Hughes Road has all the hottest Trash Pandas merchandise. Plus, enjoy free Trash Pandas morning autograph sessions before each Saturday home game through August. It's in the Hughes Plaza Shopping Center near Just Love Coffee. We'll see you at the new Trash Panda store on Hughes Road.
Let's rock it.
Celebrate and honor those who have served our country. The annual Military Tribute Night at Toyota Field is Saturday, September 14th. For the 5th straight year, the USA Patriots amputee softball team will square off with the local veterans of AUSA. The patriotic extravaganza will be capped off by a post-game fireworks spectacular. Tickets are $10. Get yours at trashpandasbaseball.com/events.
Watch me now.
Listen up, baseball fans. The Valley Live app is your home for everything MILB. Download the app today and watch every single MILB game absolutely free. Chat and interact with other fans. Play daily games and win prizes. Plus, you'll get access to the MILB Zone, where you can follow your favorite MILB players and teams all season long. So step up to the plate and download the Valley Live app today.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
Welcome back to the pregame show. Josh Carey with you as we continue to get ready for first pitch. Rocket City taking on Chattanooga in Game 5 of 7 this evening from AT&T Field. Here's a look at last night's scoreboard from around the Southern League. We'll begin in Biloxi, where Mississippi topped the Shuckers by the score of 4-3. Only 3 hits in the contest for the Shuckers, as they are now 54-53 on the season. Mississippi falls to 51. They up their record 51-58. It's Biloxi who falls to 54-53. And again, a 4-3 win for the Braves over the Shuckers. That was game 1 of a doubleheader. In game 2, the Shuckers came back and won by the final of 5-3. That ball game went 9 innings. And now the Shuckers 55-53. Braves 51-59. Meanwhile, in Pensacola, it was a pitcher's duel between the Blue Wahoos and the Biscuits. Pensacola gets the win by the final of 3-1, even though they had only 5 hits in the ball game. Blue Wahoos 61-48 on the season. Montgomery 63-48. Tight race there in the South. Meanwhile, in Birmingham, it was Tennessee. Boy, they continue to whack the ball all over the yard. They pound out 12 hits. They defeat the Barons by the score of 8-6. That ball game went 12 innings. And for Tennessee, they are now 67-43 on the season. Birmingham 58-53. That, by the way, is a preview of the first round of the playoffs coming up in September. By the way, Blake Whitney got the win for Tennessee. He is 7-0 on the season. So with that, we'll go ahead and take a look at the second half standings as we enter play today. In the North, Tennessee 27-15. They have won 7 of 10. They are 10 games up on Birmingham. The Barons are at 17-25. Rocket City 16-25, 10.5 out. They've lost 7 of 10. Meanwhile, Chattanooga 15-26, 11.5 games back. In the South, it's a tight one, like I said. Biloxi 25-16, 2 full games up on Pensacola. Blue Wahoos are 23-18. Montgomery 2.5 back at 23-19. Mississippi brings up the rear at 20-22. They are 5.5 games off the pace. So there's a look at what happened last night around the Southern League and the standings. We'll go ahead and take one more break on the pregame show. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups and first pitch of tonight's game between Rocket City and Chattanooga. That's all coming up right after this as you listen to Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Panda Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
There are giants among us, and their impact is huge. They are the men and women building and sustaining our Navy's next-generation submarines. They are giants in what they do because they work in a place where they can grow, where they can learn the skills to build careers as powerful as the beasts they forge. If you're ready to go big, get on board. We build giants at buildsubmarines.com.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services we performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
If you've been injured in an accident, visit marshtheattorney.com right now to get the help you need. Don't let the insurance company take advantage of you. I've personally helped over 4,000 clients with their injury claims, and I'm ready to help you too. My firm, Martinson & Beeson, has been helping clients for over 85 years, and we have received over 400 5-star Google reviews. Get in touch with me right now by visiting marshtheattorney.com. Again, that's marshtheattorney.com. Go Trash Pandas.
Together, let's celebrate the big occasions and the little moments, the firsts and forevers. Let's celebrate others and celebrate ourselves, because every milestone matters, and we promise to be with you for every one of them. Shop Reed's Jewelers and Reeds.com to find the perfect gift to celebrate your life's moments. Reed's Jewelers, trusted with life's moments.
Visit your local Reed's Jewelers at Bridge Street Town Center and Parkway Place Mall.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
That was David Smith with our national anthem, and we are about ready to go as Rocket City takes on Chattanooga, Game 5 of 7 from AT&T Field. Let's run through the starting lineup for the Trash Pandas, who are 49-60 on the season, 16-25 in the second half. Tucker Flint will lead it off and play right field. Hitting second, batting second will be... He is hitting and batting second. He's hitting second and playing second. That's Christian Moore. Chad Stevens will bat third and play third base. Sam Brown in the cleanup spot over at first. Orlando Martinez will hit fifth and play left field. In the sixth spot over at short is Denzer Guzman. Matt Kootenai will bat seventh. He's the designated hitter. In the eighth position is the catcher Miles Emerson. And batting ninth will be the center fielder Nelson Rada. A look at the defense for the Lookouts. Left to right it goes Callahan, Bubba Thompson, and Hendrick. Around the infield, third to first, it's Austin Callahan, followed by Patelli, Urbias, and Northcutt. Behind the plate, Nelson, and on the hill will be Thomas Farr, only 1-12 on the season, a 4.85 ERA, but he's pitched well against the Trash Pandas. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that one win came against Rocket City. Here's a look at the umpires for tonight's game. Behind the plate, calling the balls and strikes is Tim Barreras. At first is Nathan Hall, and your third base umpire is Chad Westlake. There was a threat of rain about 2 hours ago. They covered the field, and the Doppler weather radar did not look great at all. But somehow it missed Chattanooga. It went to the south of us into northwest Georgia. So those folks are getting hard, but it looks like we'll be good to go. But the point I'm making is as those clouds rolled through, it really cooled things off nicely. I'm going to guess temperatures are in about the low to mid-80s, but there's almost no humidity. It's really a beautiful night for baseball. As the throw goes down to second, we should be good to go, not just tonight, but for the rest of the weekend as well, as Rocket City tries to pick up some wins before heading to Montgomery on Tuesday. Rocket City, gray tops, gray bottoms. They have the intertwined blue and red emblem on the left lapel, red letter R, blue letter C wrapped around it in black trim with the raccoon's tail at the bottom. Small blue numeral on the right lapel with red trim, large blue numeral on the back of the jersey with red trim, black sleeves, black cap as the set, and the first pitch by far is a fastball right through there. It's 0-1. First pitch is at 7:19. Ooh, never mind. 77 degrees. I'll take that. And the wind drifting in from left field. Here's the set and the 0-1. Breaking ball missed inside, 1-1 strike. But again, all black cap with Sprocket in the middle in his blue space suit holding the American flag. As for Chattanooga, black tops, white bottoms. It says Nooga across the front of the jersey in all capital white lettering, N-O-O-G-A, small white numeral on the left tip, large white numeral on the back of the shirt as the set in the 1-1. Fastball sliced foul off to the left. It's 1-2. Black cap, red bill, red capital letter C in the middle with white trim and the white Chattanooga eyes in the middle. So it's 1-2 on Tucker, who's at 242 with 14 homers and 50 driven in. Well off the line at third is Callahan. 1-2. Here it is. Curveball missed low. even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Farr, we have seen him several times before. He's out of Atlanta, Georgia. Went 2-11 a year ago between Dayton and Chattanooga, 5.5 ERA. As he'll look back in. Here's the set. 2-2, here it is. Fastball fouled to the screen. Good cut by Tucker. And it will remain at 2 balls and 2 strikes. I believe this is the second time this series Tucker has batted leadoff. That's something that he hasn't done a whole lot of in his career. But again, they're trying to move him around the lineup and see if he can get going. He's been all right in this series, 2 of 6. Farr, I was mistaken. His one win came against Tennessee. That was on May the 28th of all teams. Here's the 2-2. That one line, but right at the second baseman, Francisco Arbaez for out number 1. May have caught it off the end of the bat a little bit, but still nice swing that time by Flint. He lines to second. That'll be out number 1 in the first inning. And here's Christian Moore, and here comes the cheers again for the former Tennessee Volunteer. Christian been quiet in this series. He's 1 of 8, has struck out 4 times, also has a double. Let's see what he does here. Righty on righty. First pitch to Christian. Here it is. Fastball high and tight. It's 1-0. Talking to a couple of scouts before the game, one thing they also lamented on, he may be just a little tired, and you can understand why. Long collegiate season, and now he's playing every day. In college baseball, you're playing 4, maybe 5 games a week. When it comes to pro ball, you're playing at least 6, and when you get to the majors, sometimes it'll be 7. That's just something that he's going to need to adjust to as he'll stand back in. Righty on righty. 1-0 on the way. Fastball missed high, 2-0. And it's not just that. Keep in mind, he's been busy this week taking care of media obligations. In fact, he was on MLB Network this morning. Had a great interview with the folks over there. But also playing in his adopted state of Tennessee. I'm sure he's trying to impress, maybe pressing a little too hard. As the pitch is a looping liner into shallow right field. That's going to dunk down for a hit. Little flare by Christian Moore. Inside out swing, and may have been jammed a little bit, but he flared it down the right field line. Not a thing Northcutt or the first baseman Northcutt or the right fielder Hendrick could do on that one. So a bloop hit and 1 on with 1 out for Chad Stevens. Stevens at .319, 2 homers and 7 driven in. Righty against righty, as holding the runner at first is Northcutt. Short lead over there by Moore. Here's the pitch. That one lofted into left field. Starting back now, charging in. Callahan still coming. He'll make a Bill High catch for the second out. Callahan thought he hit it harder than he actually did. He had to run a long way inwards to get to that ball, but was able to make the grab. And there's 2 outs here in the first inning for Sam Brown. Well, I said the wind was drifting in. Now it's starting to blow back to out towards left field. One thing we've learned being in this ballpark, the wind, it doesn't typically blow in one direction. It kind of shifts around side to side as we play in the valley here with Lookout Mountain out to our left. Righty on lefty as the first pitch is a fastball. High and away. It'll go to 1 ball and no strikes on Sam Brown. Sam with an RBI single last night. He's 2 of 10 for the series. Moore will lead at first. Holding him there is Nick Northcutt. At the letters. And now a quick move over there. Moore just got back in safely. Pretty good move by Farr. Christian has not attempted a stolen base, at least not yet. Farr features a fastball, a curve, and a changeup. His fastball sits 93 to 95. He'll come set again, 1-0. That looked like a curveball and missed down and away. 2 balls and no strikes. Another former Gamecock is Thomas Farr. He was originally drafted by the Rangers in the 37th round back in 2019. Reds picked him up in the 5th round in 2021. 2-0 on the way. And that looked like a fastball that missed down and in. Goes 3 balls and no strikes. Either he's arm fatigued or the radar gun is off. That was clocked at 89. As the count is 3-0 on Brown. He should get a green light here. Off the line at third is Callahan. 3-0 on the way. There's a strike. Fired another fastball. It will go to 3 balls and 1 strike. No score as, again, we are just underway from AT&T Field. Chattanooga has taken 3 of the first 4 games of this 7-game series. Here's the setup again. 3-1. Fastball launched into deep right, drifting over is Hendrick into the corner at the track. He looks up. That one is off the top of the wall. They're going to say it's in play. Run will score. Brown is at second. No, they are going to call it a home run. Throw comes back into third. Brown for a moment there thought the ball was still in play, but now he's slowing into a trot. That's going to be a 2-run homer for Sam Brown, and that'll make it a 2-0 ball game. He hit a high arching shot toward right field, and it hit on the very top of the wall, at least to my naked eye. Whether it actually bounced over and then came back, we're not sure, but the first base umpire, Nathan Hall, was Johnny on the spot to make the call. He signaled a home run immediately, and it's a 2-0 ball game. And for Brown, that'll be his 3rd home run of the season, RBI 44 and 45. It's about 325 down that right field line. He hit it about 326, did Brown. So a good start to the festivities tonight. Here's Orlando Martinez, righty on lefty, first pitch. And a curveball. There's a strike over the inside corner. It goes to 0-1. It was funny because we were all looking around at each other whether that was a home run or not. And Hendrick, he went to go, the right fielder, he picked up the baseball, fired toward third base thinking the ball was still in play, but by that time, they had signaled a home run. So the 2-0 is a curve that's tapped foul at home plate. It'll go to no balls and 2 strikes and a chance for Farr to finish the inning. So Rocket City playing from ahead. That's something they haven't been able to do a whole lot of in recent weeks. From the belt, 0-2. Fastball slap foul off to the left. Look out, folks. That one... There's a little space between the tarpaulin and the north side of the third base dugout where the lookouts are. There are a couple of fans leaning over the railing in that little space, and they almost got popped on that foul ball. The extended netting does not stretch as far at this field as it does at Toyota Field. So 0-2 on Martinez. Open stance for him. From the first base side of the rubber, here's the 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and Orlando knew it. He's rung up, strikeout number 1 for Farr. Rocket City will settle for 2 in the first inning. They do it on 2 hits, no runs, and no one left. At the end of half a frame, it's Rocket City 2, Chattanooga coming to bat. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Panda Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
The Trash Pandas would like to thank their partner, Frame World Art Gallery. Family owned and operated and located in Huntsville now for over 36 years. Frame World is the place for all of your framing needs. Whether it's award framing, custom framing, sports art from Daniel Moore, Doug Hess, and more, or special keepsakes and collectible objects. Frame World can take care of it all. And if you mention this ad, you can save 25% off of any order. Check out Frame World Art Gallery at 2508 Memorial Parkway Southwest, or give them a call at 256-539-8859.
What am I going to watch? What food am I going to order? Who am I going to unfollow? The internet is full of tough choices, but picking an internet provider isn't one of them. You've got to have good internet. Get upfront surprise-free pricing with Wi-Fi modem included and no data caps. Plus bundle Internet 300 with YouTube TV for just $92.99 per month for 12 months with autopay and paperless billing. Wow. Restrictions and terms apply. New customers only. Requires autopay and paperless billing. Price for Internet 300. Subject to change. Taxes and other charges extra.
Together, let's celebrate the big occasions and the little moments. The firsts and forevers. Let's celebrate others and celebrate ourselves. Because every milestone matters. And we promise to be with you for every one of them. Shop Reed's Jewelers and Reeds.com to find the perfect gift to celebrate your life's moments. Reed's Jewelers, trusted with life's moments.
Visit your local Reed's Jewelers at Bridge Street Town Center and Parkway Place Mall.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
We go to the bottom of the first inning. Rocket City with 2 in the top half. Now it's the Lookouts who come to the plate with a record of 35-75 on the season, 15-26 in half number 2. Dominic Patelli leads it off. He will play short, batting second at second, Francisco Urbaez. Tyler Callahan will hit third and play left field. Matt Nelson in the cleanup spot. He's behind the dish. Austin Callahan will hit fifth and play third base. Austin Hendrick is out in right field. He will bat sixth. Nick Northcutt in the seventh spot. He's at first. Quincy McAfee will hit eighth and be the designated hitter. The first pitch by George Clausen is a fastball. That's through for a strike. It's 0-1. Batting ninth is Bubba Thompson. He will patrol center field. Clausen making his second appearance as a Trash Panda. His 0-1 is on the way. And the slider swung through and missed. Beautiful pitch that time by Clausen, down and in. Over the top of it went Patelli. It will go to no balls and 2 strikes. Clausen's first appearance was on Saturday against Birmingham. Really didn't pitch as bad as the numbers would indicate. Fastball is tap foul to the backstop. It'll stay at 0-2. 3 innings, 5 hits, 5 runs. All of them were earned. He walked 4, struck out 1. Now, one of his bugaboos were the 4 walks. Can't let that happen. I would say out of the 5 hits, though, 4 of them were a little on the cheap side. The 0-2, way high and away. It ticks off of Emerson's mitt and goes to the backstop. 1 ball and 2 strikes. I remember 1 was a hit and run single on what would have otherwise been a double play ball. And then 3 more were little bloops and flares that landed in the outfield. 1-2 on Patelli. Next pitch. Fastball almost hit him. Run that one up to 95. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, this was one of the 2 Trash Panda pitchers who were traded by the Phillies to the Angels in exchange for Carlos Estevez. Here's the rock back. 2-2 on the way. Fastball tap foul to the screen as Patelli proves to be a pest. It remains at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Spent the majority of this season at Low A Clearwater. Went 2-0 over 9 starts with a sub-1 ERA. Struck out 57 in 38 innings. They'll set up inside. Here's the 2-2. Fastball popped up, foul, third base side. Ranging over Stevens. He'll run out of room, though, as it lands in there. Budweiser beer garden down that left field line. It will stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitched 5 games at Jersey Shore, had an ERA over 4 there, and then appeared in 1 contest at Inland Empire when he was traded to the Angels. Clausen from the third base side of the rubber. 2-2 to Patelli. Fastball bounce foul, this time into the Rocket City first base dugout. Staying at 2-2, and one thing you're already seeing here with George, that fastball he's throwing up there, that's going to dispose of low-A hitters all night long. Get to double-A, these guys know how to fight pitches off, and that's what Patelli is doing. George, next offering. That one roped down the right field line, but that's going to tail foul into the right field corner. And the battle continues as it remains at 2-2, and the thing that Patelli is doing right now by fighting off all these pitches is he's giving everyone else for Chattanooga a good look at Clausen before they come to the plate. He's at 244 with a homer and 16 driven in. Off the line at third, Stevens. 2-2 on the way. Fastball rolled to second. Terrible hop, but able to stay down on it was Moore. Throw to first is in time. That'll be out number 1. That was a warm burner along the grass. Then as soon as it hit the dirt, it kicked up on Christian, but he was able to handle it and fire to first for the first out of the inning. And even though that's a ground out for Patelli, that was a very good at-bat. He'll jog back to the dugout. 1 gone. Here's Francisco Urbaez. Urbaez, 272, 6 homers, 37 driven in. Clausen's first pitch. Fastball down and away, 1-0. Here's the defense for the Trash Pandas. Left to right, Martinez, Rada, and Flint. Third to first, Stevens, Guzman, Moore, and Brown. Behind the plate, Emerson, and again on the hill, George Clausen. Here's the 1-0. Fastball down and away. 2 balls and no strikes on Urbaez. He's having another good series against Rocket City. 3 of 10 with 4 RBI. 2-0 Rocket City as we play the bottom of the first. Here's the 2-0. Did he go around on the fastball? No, he did not, says first base umpire Nathan Hall. 3-0. He keeps trying to pin that outside corner down and away, and he's unable to locate. So 3-0 to the right-handed hitter. Tyler Callahan waits on deck. Clausen, 3-0 pitch. There's a strike. Fired a fastball at 97. And it will go to 3-1. Wind continues to drift down at about 10 miles an hour on a lovely night in Tennessee. And now a little flash of lightning. Here's the 3-1. Fastball high and away, ball 4. So he walked him on 5. Urbaez will trot to first. Walk number 1 by Clausen. And 1 on with 1 away for Tyler Callahan. Callahan, look at this. Only a $1.78 for the season, but he's 5 of 11 for the series. Rocket City could not get him out last night. And actually, you know what? I put down the wrong numbers for him. I mixed them up between. as he'll go after the first pitch and sky it down the left field line. Long run for Stevens near the left field railing. It lands foul out of play. 0-1. There's Tyler Callahan, and then there's Austin Callahan, and I put Austin Callahan's numbers next to Tyler. You hear a little rumble of thunder maybe off in the distance. So again, all of that rain is missing us to the south, or at least we think. We'll knock on wood. Righty on lefty. Next pitch. That one popped up into shallow left field. Out is Guzman, in is Martinez. Orlando makes the call and the catch. And that'll be the second out of the first inning as Urbias will retreat to first. So 1 on with 2 out. Here's Matt Nelson, 204 with 4 homers and 20 runs batted in. Fans, Rocket City Trash Pandas Baseball is brought to you by Job Source, finding a job made easy. So 1 on with 2 out as Nelson will step in. By the way, Callahan with an eye. He's 262 with 6 homers and 16 RBI. Just wanted to correct that. As the first pitch is a strike to Nelson, it will go to 0-1. Clausen back to the belt. Here's the 0-1. Fastball down and away. Even at a ball and a strike on Nelson. We really haven't talked a whole lot about him in this series. He's one of the catchers for Chattanooga. Has a career .222 average across 3 minor league seasons with the Reds. He'll wait. 1-1. Fastball lobbed into shallow center. Late break by Rada. Charging in. Still coming. Makes a beautiful sliding catch coming toward the infield. Nice play by Nelson Rada. He started back, had to make up a lot of ground, charged in, and took a blue pit away from Nelson in a good first inning for George Clausen. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. At the end of 1, it's 2-0 Rocket City. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Panda Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
Minutes still matter in an emergency. Chest pain, severe abdominal pain, high fever, and other emergencies often need fast medical care. Crestwood Medical Center is here to take care of you and your family. Learn more at CrestwoodMedCenter.com.
In baseball, it's all about the next play, the next win. There's no time for distractions or mistakes, and definitely no time for injuries. Top athletes from around North Alabama don't need to be worried about being sidelined. They have the award-winning team from SportsMed on their side with 4 convenient locations. You don't need to be an elite athlete to take advantage of SportsMed top orthopedic surgeons, physical therapy, and imaging services. SportsMed, keeping you off the bench and in the game. They're the only name you need to know for complete orthopedic care. SportsMed, it's where the pros go. Official team physicians of the Rocket City Trash Pandas. Call SportsMed today at 256-881-5151 or on the web at sportsmedalabama.com.
SportsMed, keeping you off the bench and in the game. They're the only name you need to know for complete orthopedic care.
Northrop Grumman is a proud supporter of the Rocket City Trash Pandas as we team together to make our community strong and viable for future generations. Northrop Grumman is looking for new individuals to help them define the next possible. Together we can all make a powerful impact to build strong communities and bright futures. Visit www.northropgrumman.com for a full listing of exciting job opportunities. Now, back to the ball game. Let's rock it, Trash Pandas.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
We go to the top of the Northrop Grumman second inning, 2-0. Rocket City leading Chattanooga, due up for the Trash Pandas. It'll be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters, Guzman, Kootenai, and Emerson, against Thomas Farr, who was touched up for a 2-run homer by Sam Brown in inning number 1. Righty on righty. First pitch is a breaking ball that misses low. 1 ball and no strikes to the right-handed hitter. Farr goes from the right side of the rubber. 1-0 to Guzman. Fastball misses high, 2-0. Well, congratulations is in store for right now. Gustavo Campero promoted to AAA Salt Lake earlier today. Rocket City getting a couple of players in return. First, here's the set. 2-0. Fastball skied to straightaway center, pretty deep, but back on it is Thompson. He'll come up shy about 5 steps from the warning track, make the catch. Guzman flies out to center. 1 away in the Northrop Grumman second for Matt Kootenai. In exchange, Rocket City is getting relief pitcher Kenyon Yovan, who was with Rocket City all of last season, pitched in 1 game for the Trash Pandas this year, and since then has been at AAA Salt Lake. Also rejoining the Trash Pandas is David Calabrese. He's been battling injury all season. It'll be good to see both of those guys, especially David. I hope he can bounce back and put up some good numbers before the year is out. Righty on lefty against Kootenai. Open stance, first pitch. And curveball is in for a strike. 0-1 to Kootenai, who's 0 for 4 in the series. Couple of strikeouts and a walk. But consider this about Gustavo, and I'll address this after the pitch. Here's the 0-1. And a miss down and in. Looked like a slider that time, and it will go to a ball and a strike. Gustavo, 2 years ago, 2022, he was with Rocket City all season, only appeared in 6 games. He was the team's bullpen catcher. From the belt, 1-1. And the fastball fouled to the screen. It goes to 1-2. Had a tremendous season last year at High A Tri-City. Has had a terrific season here at Double-A Rocket City. In fact, he was named Player of the Month for both the Northwest League and the Southern League in one of the months each season. He has shined over the last 2 seasons. Now he's reaching the highest level of minor league baseball. Congrats to him. Oh, and by the way, here's the 1-2. Down and away with a curveball, 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's a super good guy. You could not feel any better to have him get a promotion. He has more than earned it. So congratulations to Gus. We're going to miss him, but at least he's headed on to bigger and better things as the count is 2-2 on Kootenai. Far kicks and fires. Breaking ball lobbed into right field. That's going to get down for a hit and trickle toward the corner. Kootenai at first. He makes the turn. Overrunning it is Hendrick, and Kootenai will make it to second. I'm going to assume that's a double. If he cuts it off, maybe he has a play at second, but once he overran it, Hendrick, that was all she wrote. A double for Kootenai, and a runner at second with 1 away for Miles Emerson. Miles, 293 with a homer and 7 RBI. And I've said this several times before, if you're Kenyon Yovan, you don't look at that as a demotion by any means. Let's face it, you go to Salt Lake, you're going to get hit. I don't care who you are. The chance you get to come to Rocket City is a chance to really showcase who you are as a pitcher. Righty on righty as Emerson waits. First pitch. Fastball hit foul off to the right. It's at 0-1. Now we're at the time of year where, we're getting toward the end of the year. Some guys get released. Some guys try to move on with their lives, and people are optioned and people are let go. And sometimes teams are a little on the short end when it comes to filling spots along the roster. That's why you're seeing a lot of these moves right now is just trying to plug in some gaps as we get to the final few weeks of the year. Pitch is in the dirt. Good stop that time by Nelson. It'll even up at 1-1. So, for example, when Rocket City lost both Michael Darrell Hicks and Eric Torres earlier this week, that left a spot open in the bullpen. Want an experienced Double-A pitcher? Well, that's what Yovan provides. Emerson will stand back in. 1-1 on the way. And another fastball called a strike. It will go to 1-2 on the right-handed hitter. As for Calabrese, it'll be interesting to watch him. Like I said, he's been banged up all season long. He's already played 1 full season at Double-A. Now he's coming back, and let's see how he does. Righty on righty, a look back at second. Farr delivers. Breaking ball, bounced to short. Terrible hop again, but coming down with the Patelli. He'll go to first in time. That'll be the second out. Good base running as well by Kootenai. That ball was hit in front of him. He had no shot advancing to third, and so he made it back to second and stays there with 2 away for Nelson Rada. Rada, 226, a homer, and 27 batted in. Righty on lefty as Rada will stand in. On the first base side of the rubber is Farr. A check back of second. First pitch. Fastball in there for a strike, 0-1. When I knew those moves were coming, I sent out a little tweet kind of telling folks, hey, stuff is happening. And, of course, everyone is automatically thinking, Christian Moore, Christian Moore, Christian Moore. Are they moving Christian Moore up? No, one Christian. It was just some minor league moves. Here's the 0-1. And the breaking ball misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. I always love messing with fans. I know everyone's excited, but you got to let the young man develop a little bit before he takes that next step. 1-1 on the left-handed hitter. Rada, 1 of 9 for the series, as leading at second is Kootenai. Farr, 1-1. Breaking ball rolled to second. Easy play here for Urbaez. He'll go to first in time, and Rocket City will strand a runner at second in the second inning. No runs, one hit. No errors, one left. Bottom of the Northrop Grumman second on its way. 2-0 Rocket City with the lead. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Panda Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
Minutes still matter in an emergency. Chest pain, severe abdominal pain, high fever, and other emergencies often need fast medical care. Crestwood Medical Center is here to take care of you and your family. Learn more at crestwoodmedcenter.com.
Watch me now.
Listen up, baseball fans. The Valley Live app is your home for everything MILB. Download the app today and watch every single MILB game absolutely free. Chat and interact with other fans. Play daily games and win prizes. Plus, you'll get access to the MILB Zone, where you can follow your favorite MILB players and teams all season long. So step up to the plate and download the Valley Live app today.
What am I going to watch? What food am I going to order? Who am I going to unfollow? The internet is full of tough choices, but picking an internet provider isn't one of them. You've got to have good internet. With WOW, you now get upfront surprise-free pricing with Wi-Fi modem included and no data caps. All for only $30 a month. Wow. Restrictions and terms apply. New customers only. Requires auto pay and paperless billing. Price for internet $300. Subject to change. Taxes and other charges extra.
Minutes still matter in an emergency. Chest pain, severe abdominal pain, high fever, and other emergencies often need fast medical care. Crestwood Medical Center is here to take care of you and your family. Learn more at crestwoodmedcenter.com.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
We go to the bottom of the Northrop Grumman second inning. Rocket City ahead 2-1. Due up for the Lookouts. 5, 6, 7 hitters. Callahan, Hendrick, and Northcutt against George Clausen, who issued a walk but also got a ground out and 2 flyouts to roll through the first inning. Here's Austin Callahan, .178, 2 homers, and 8 driven in. Righty on lefty. First pitch is a fastball chopped left side, deep short. Circling is Guzman. It's going to kick off him. That'll be an infield hit. Even if he fields it cleanly, there is no way for him to throw out Callahan, who runs okay, not great, but again, rain shaded well up the middle was the shortstop Guzman. He had to run a long way to get to that baseball, and the third baseman Stevens couldn't knock it down. Good piece of hitting right there by Callahan. He saw that left side open and made a concerted effort to go that way. So first hit of the game for Chattanooga, 1 man on with no one out for Austin Hendrick. Right against left. First pitch. Fastball that hits the inside corner. 0-1 to the left-handed hitter. 2-3-0 for Rocket City. 0-1-0 for Chattanooga. Deep in the hole at second is Moore, playing to his left. Here's the 0-1. Fastball that missed inside. Even at a ball and a strike. By the way, got some good news for a former Trash Panda that I want to pass along as well. I wanted to mention this last night, but frankly, it slipped my mind. 1-1, fastball inside, 2 balls and 1 strike. How about Levon Soto? He's back at the show. A look over at first. Next offering. Fastball inside. Boy, he keeps trying to pin that inside corner, and he's not hitting it. 3 balls and 1 strike. Let's see. The Orioles are the team who called up Soto. Earlier, he had played in 1 game with the Reds. That was back in June, if I'm not mistaken. 3-1. That one hit foul off to the left. Late on the fastball was Hendrick. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now, you want to know how hard it is to be a minor league ball player who's on the 40-man roster but is kind of stuck where he is? Consider Levon Soto. Now, get to this after the next pitch as Hendrick will stand back in. Leading away at first is Callahan. Here's the set. 3-2. Fastball hit to first, fielded. Brown throws to second out there. Throw back to first. That's not in time as the return throw by Guzman pulled Clausen off the bat. Good job by Clausen to get over there to cover, but the throw was behind him as he tried to reel it in. Guzman trying to hit a moving target. That'll be a 3-6 fielder's choice. Good field at first by Brown. And there's 1 out, a runner at first, and here's Nick Northcutt. So these are the transactions involving Levon Soto this season. He started 2024 with the Angels, was DFA'd by Los Angeles on February the 3rd. Orioles claimed him on February the 8th. Righty on righty as Northcutt waits. Now a throw over to first and back safely as Hendrick. 8 days later, February 16th, Baltimore DFA'd him. And for those of you who don't know, DFA'd is designated for assignment. Angels reclaimed him. That was on February the 18th. Spent most of spring training with Los Angeles. Fastball just caught the outside corner, 0-1 to Northcutt. He was optioned to, actually claimed by the Angels, spent all of spring training with Los Angeles, and then made the team with AAA Salt Lake, played in 9 games with the Bees. Clausen, 0-1. And the fastball misses low. 1 ball and 1 strike. DFA'd by the Angels on April the 8th. Claimed by the Orioles, April the 11th. On April 16th, Baltimore DFA'd him. On April 19th, it was Cincinnati who picked him up, optioned him to AAA Louisville. 1-1, runner goes, pitch down and away. Throw from his knees, in time. What a throw by Emerson. That'll be a 2-4 caught stealing. It was Christian Moore who thought the inning was over. He was jogging off the field. He realized that was only the second out, but what a throw by Emerson. Benito Santiago-esque as he threw from his knees and threw a bullet over to Moore, who was covering, and the caught stealing on Hendrick will go 2-4. That's a fast man. He's now 14 of 21 in stolen bases this season. As the pitch was outside, 2-1 to Northcutt. Next offering, swing and a miss, slider down and away, 2-2. Anyway, option to Louisville, June 23rd. He actually had some stability, but then the Reds called him up for 1 game where he went 0 for 3. Sent back by the Reds to Louisville on June the 27th. July 7th, called back up by Cincinnati. Spent 2 days there, did not appear in any games. 2-2 is grounded to third. To his left of field at Stevens. Throw across is in, plenty of time, and the inning is over. We will finish up the travels of Levon Soto when we come back. In the Northrop Grumman second inning, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. End of 2-0 Rocket City. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Panda Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
At Northrop Grumman, their products define possible as they help customers defend the homeland, launch critical payloads into space, enable scientific exploration, return astronauts to the moon, and protect the warfighter. Yet their dedication goes beyond their products as they support the workforce, their families, our veterans, and our hometowns. Together, we can all make a powerful impact to build strong communities and bright futures. That's defining possible. Northrop Grumman, defining the future.
Watch me now.
Listen up, baseball fans. The Valley Live app is your home for everything MILB. Download the app today and watch every single MILB game absolutely free. Chat and interact with other fans. Play daily games and win prizes. Plus, you'll get access to the MILB Zone, where you can follow your favorite MILB players and teams all season long. So step up to the plate and download the Valley Live app today.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
If you've been injured in an accident, visit MarcyAttorney.com right now to get the help you need. Don't let the insurance company take advantage of you. I've personally helped over 4,000 clients with their injury claims, and I'm ready to help you too. My firm, Martinson & Beeson, has been helping clients for over 85 years, and we have received over 400 5-star Google reviews. Get in touch with me right now by visiting MarcyAttorney.com. Again, that's MarcyAttorney.com. Go Trash Pandas.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
We head to the top of the Martinson & Beeson third inning, 2-0. Rocket City leading Chattanooga. Due up for the Trash Pandas. It will be the top of the order. Flint, Moore, and Stevens against Thomas Farr, who got touched up for 2 runs in the first and worked around a 1-out double in the second. So here is Flint to lead things off. He lined out to second to lead off the ball game. Here's the set by Farr. And the first pitch to Flint. Breaking ball, there's a strike, 0-1. Just finishing up the travels of Levon Soto here. Called up to Cincinnati on July 7th. That was his second call-up to the big league club. Didn't play any games. He was optioned back to Louisville on July 9th. Spent the next 3 weeks there. As the 0-1 is a Change up that's called a strike. They're going to say that Flint went around. And it will go to 0-2. It's been about 3 weeks there, and that's when the Reds DFA'd him. And for the third time this year, the Orioles claimed him. Activated by Baltimore on the first, option to Norfolk, AAA Norfolk on the second. And after 2 weeks with the AAA team, the Orioles have called him up as the pitch. Down and in, 1-2. You want to know how hard it is being the 40th, 41st guy on a 40-man roster? Well, ask Levon Soto. That's exactly what he's been through. Here's the set as far. Kicks and fires. 1-2 in the dirt. Look like a curveball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. I'll tell you who else has been through that is Colton Ingram. He's played for what, 3 or 4 organizations this season? Angels, Mets, Giants, and Cardinals. Got called up to San Francisco briefly, but did not appear in a game. Here's the 2-2. Fastball skied into deep left, going back on it. Callahan still going. At the track, at the wall, he reaches up. It's over his head and up against the wall. Headed to second is Flint, and struggling out there with it, Callahan. Flint going to try for third, and the relay will be late. My guess is that'll be a double and then an error on the left fielder. Off the bat, I thought that was going to be a routine fly ball, but the ball carried well out there. Misplaying it was Callahan. It went over his head, one-hopped the wall, and then bounced onto that rubberized warning track. He tried to pick it up. He dropped the ball, and my guess is that'll be a double and an error. Either way, Flint is at third base with no one out, and here's Christian Moore against a drawn-in infield, so a chance for him to drive in a run in front of the Tennessee crowd. First pitch is high. Looked like a cross-up there between Nelson and Farr as that changeup missed high. It's 1-0. Christian singled his first time up. It was a bloop down the right field line. Came in to score. 1-0. Here it is. And the next pitch is a changeup that misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Kind of an odd feel weather-wise here at AT&T Field. We talked about all these dark clouds that were around when we started this ball game. Well, there's still some dark clouds, but there's a bright ray of sunshine coming over Lookout Mountain beyond the left field wall as the fastball misses outside. 3-1. It's quite striking. It's a beautiful kind of sunset here as we navigate our way through the early portions of this ball game. Folks enjoying the action, enjoying the weather as well. 3-0 on Moore. Here's the set. Farr kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Threw him a fastball, and Moore was late. 3-1. For Christian, that hit was his second base knock of the series. In the first inning, 2-0 Rocket City in the top of the Martinson and Beeson third inning. Farr, 3-1. That one slapped at third. Checking the runner, throw to first is going to be in time, and Moore can't get him home. Good play by Callahan. He had to make a step to his left, fielded the ball, did a little 360 spinorama, threw over to first in time, all while checking Flint for the first out of the third inning. So one away, here's Chad Stevens, and they're going to score that a triple for Flint. Can't say I really agree with that, but Tucker will appreciate it. So a runner at third with one away. Here's Chad Stevens, righty on righty, first pitch. Ooh, he checked his swing. That's too bad. It was a high and tight fastball. It was going to be ball 1, but he went through with the hands, and the ball found the knob of the bat. Went to the backstop, 0-1. Well, don't try to get too fancy here. Just try to shorten up and put one in play. A leadoff triple by Flint. He has a walking lead over there. 2-0 Trash Pandas in the third inning. Farr kicks and fires in the dirt. Looked like a changeup, and it will go to a ball and a strike. Chad ready to go again. Here's the set. And now stepping off the rubber is Farr. 2-4-0 for Rocket City, 0-1-0 for Chattanooga. The difference, a 2-run homer by Sam Brown in the first inning. Infield playing in for the Lookouts. Here's the set again by Farr. 1-1. Outside, missing with a fastball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Farr last faced Rocket City on the 27th at Toyota Field. That was game 1 of a doubleheader. Pitched well, had 8 strikeouts that tied him for a season high. Allowed 3 hits and a run, but he only went 4 innings. Chattanooga wound up winning that game. 2-1, fouled straight back to the screen. Good cut that time by Stevens. It's even at 2-2. Faced the Trash Pandas on this field on June the 26th. He went 6 1/3 innings there and allowed 3 runs on 8 hits. Took the loss in that ball game. He's ready to go. Stevens waits. The 2-2. Here it is. Outside. Looked like another changeup, and it will go to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Finally, he faced Rocket City at Toyota Field on June the 8th, was hit up for 4 runs on 5 hits over 5 innings in that ball game, and he took the loss. So 3-2 on the right-handed hitter. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on him. Beautiful curveball that time by Farr. Out in front is Stevens. That'll be strikeout number 2 now for Farr. And now it's going to take a 2-out hit. This has happened way too often. Rocket City gets a runner at third with less than 2 outs, and they can't get him in. Let's see if Brown can come through. Sam with a 2-run homer off the top of the right field wall, his first time up. Righty against lefty, first pitch. Big curveball, swing and a miss, 0-1, as he kept it low in the zone. Farr, again, you look at that 1-12 record, his ERA, it's not great, but 4.85, it's not awful. He just hasn't had a lot of folks around him to help him out. Here's the set. The 0-1 to Sam. Swung, hit hard, but right at the first baseman Northcutt. Near the line, he races to the bag in time, and the leadoff triple comes for naught. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left. Bottom of the Martinson and Beeson third on its way. 2-0 Rocket City. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Panda Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
Crestwood Medical Center is committed to keeping patients safe, so please don't delay in getting treatment when you need emergency care. Visit CrestwoodMedCenter.com to see what they're doing to keep you safe.
In baseball, it's all about the next play, the next win. There's no time for distractions or mistakes, and definitely no time for injuries. Top athletes from around North Alabama don't need to be worried about being sidelined. They have the award-winning team from SportsMed on their side with 4 convenient locations. You don't need to be an elite athlete to take advantage of SportsMed top orthopedic surgeons, physical therapy, and imaging services. SportsMed, keeping you off the bench and in the game. They're the only name you need to know for complete orthopedic care. SportsMed, it's where the pros go. Official team physicians of the Rocket City Trash Pandas. Call SportsMed today at 256-881-5151 or on the web at sportsmedalabama.com.
SportsMed, keeping you off the bench and in the game. They're the only name you need to know for complete orthopedic care.
An emerald green field is iconic of baseball. That's what TDI Services desires to create for every one of its customers. As proud sponsors of the Trash Pandas, TDI Services brings its A game to provide winning lawn care and pest control to the outside environs of Toyota Field. TDI Services can do the same for your lawn with their innovative biological approach for better results with fewer chemicals as nature intended. Visit go.tdi.services/tpandas or call us today at 888-556-7985.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
We go to the bottom of the Martinson and Beeson third inning, 2-0. Rocket City with the lead over Chattanooga, due up for the lookouts. The 8, 9, and 1 hitters, McAfee, Thompson, and Patelli against George Clausen. Righty on righty matchup. Playing up at third is Stevens. Just off the bag, first pitch. So that one slapped foul past third. Good swing that time by McAfee, and he slapped it foul. No balls and 1 strike. Well, folks, who are you rooting for tonight? The Trash Pandas Major League affiliate, the Angels, playing host to the Atlanta Braves. I have one analyst here to my left for the Angels who's given me his vote. We'll see what happens. Should be a good test for the Halos. Here's the set. And the 0-1. And the next pitch skied into left field. Routine play for Martinez. He'll come in a couple of strides. He's under it. He's got it, and that'll be the first out of the Martinson and Beeson third inning as McAfee flies to left. You talk about that young core, right? Ohapi, Neto, et cetera, et cetera. how do you get better when your team is out of it from a playoff standpoint? Well, try to play spoiler. And that's exactly what they have a chance to do. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they're playing better baseball now. They took 3 of 4 from San Francisco on the road. They'll try to continue their winning ways as the fastball high and in, 1-0. They have had, I don't want to call it a disappointing season. The team's just been beat up. The fact that they're still where they are is rather impressive, as the count is 1-0 on Thompson. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball down and away. Thompson couldn't catch up, and it's even at a ball and a strike. Off the line at first is Brown. 1-1, here it is. And that caught the outside corner. Another fastball, 1-2. And look, the Angels are going to have opportunities to do that from now until the rest of the season. The AL West is still very much up in the air. 1-2 by Clausen. Here it is. And the slider misses high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Angels are just in a very interesting spot because I know there's some people who've been saying, hey, why don't they just go into a full-on rebuild and build for the future? Well, that's easier said than done. Here's the 2-2. Did he go around on the check swing? No, he didn't. Slider down and away. Thompson just held up, and it goes to 3 balls and 2 strikes. And part of the reason is when you look at the AL West, it's not a terribly difficult division. The Astros are getting older. The Mariners are impossible to figure out. 3-2. That missed low. Ball 4. Clausen couldn't finish off Thompson. That'll be the second walk the young right-hander has issued. Thompson will trot to first, and 1 on with 1 out. We go back to the top of the order, and Dominic Matilli. But the Rangers have underperformed. The A's are the A's. If you're the Angels, you're really not that far away from being a competitive ball club, but at the same time, you do want to see significant improvement. Maybe the final 6 weeks will yield that. First pitch. Swung on, lofted into right center field. Charging is Rada. Charging as well as the right fielder Flint, who makes a nice basket catch for the second out. I thought for a second that ball might drop, but a good jump by Flint. He continued to sprint, and he made an underhanded catch moving into right center field. 4 out number 2. Back to first goes Thompson. Fans, when accidents happen, turn to North Alabama's trusted legal resource for over 85 years. The attorneys at Martinson and Beeson have the resources and experience to handle all types of personal injury cases. Martinson and Beeson, North Alabama's 5-star law firm. First pitch is in the dirt. It goes to 1-0. Let's go ahead and give our station a chance to identify itself. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Panda Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
HD 97.7.2, WZZN FM, Union Grove, Huntsville, Alabama. Talk Radio, WZZN.
Righty on righty, 1-0 Urbaez. That one swung on and hit hard into deep center, but going back on it is Rada. He camps under it and makes the catch for the third out of the inning. 3 flyouts in the third for Chattanooga. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. At the end of the Martinson and Beeson third inning, 2-0 Rocket City. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Panda Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services we performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
If you've been injured in an accident, visit marchtheattorney.com right now to get the help you need. Don't let the insurance company take advantage of you. I've personally helped over 4,000 clients with their injury claims, and I'm ready to help you too. My firm, Martinson & Beeson, has been helping clients for over 85 years, and we have received over 400 5-star Google reviews. Get in touch with me right now by visiting marchtheattorney.com. Again, that's marchtheattorney.com. Go Trash Pandas.
The Trash Pandas would like to thank their partner, Frame World Art Gallery. Family owned and operated and located in Huntsville now for over 36 years. Frame World is the place for all of your framing needs. Whether it's award framing, custom framing, sports art from Daniel Moore, Doug Hess, and more, or special keepsakes and collectible objects. Frame World can take care of it all, and if you mention this ad, you can save 25% off of any order. Check out Frame World Art Gallery at 2508 Memorial Parkway Southwest, or give them a call at 256-539-8859.
Together, let's celebrate the big occasions and the little moments, the firsts and forevers. Let's celebrate others and celebrate ourselves, because every milestone matters, and we promise to be with you for every one of them. Shop Reed's Jewelers and Reeds.com to find the perfect gift to celebrate your life's moments. Reed's Jewelers, trusted with life's moments.
Visit your local Reed's Jewelers at Bridge Street Town Center and Parkway Place Mall.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services we performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
If you've been injured in an accident, visit marshtheattorney.com right now to get the help you need. Don't let the insurance company take advantage of you. I've personally helped over 4,000 clients with their injury claims, and I'm ready to help you too. My firm, Martinson & Beeson, has been helping clients for over 85 years, and we have received over 400 five-star Google reviews. Get in touch with me right now by visiting marshtheattorney.com. Again, that's marshtheattorney.com. Go Trash Pandas.
The Trash Pandas would like to thank their partner, Frame World Art Gallery. Family owned and operated and located in Huntsville now for over 36 years. Frame World is the place for all of your framing needs. Whether it's award framing, custom framing, sports art from Daniel Moore, Doug Hess, and more, or special keepsakes and collectible objects. Frame World can take care of it all, and if you mention this ad, you can save 25% off of any order. Check out Frame World Art Gallery at 2508 Memorial Parkway Southwest.
Boy, that was a super duper commercial break. We're playing the top of the Beds Express fourth inning. It is 2-0. Chattanooga trailing Rocket City and due up for... Oh, that's what... No. Keep saying I'm getting knocked off. I don't think that's the case. Anyway, it's 1-2 on Orlando Martinez. And the next pitch is hit foul at home plate. And it stays at a ball and 2 strikes. Josh Carey with you. Jeff Scarborough back at our Talk Radio WZZN studios, running the boards. Here's the 1-2 from Farr. On the way. Swing and a miss. Fastball high and tight. Orlando goes down swinging. That'll be strikeout number 3 for Farr. Second time Martinez has K'd tonight. And one away in the top of the Beds Express fourth inning. Here is Denzer Guzman. We've had some connection issues tonight. The internet's been having some problems here at AT&T Field, so if I cut on out, folks, I do apologize in advance. So anyway, 1 out. Here's Denzer. He flew out to center his first time. Righty against righty. Off the line at first, Northcutt. Farr kicks and fires. Fastball popped up. Turning the catcher, Nelson, coming back toward the backstop. He's under it. He's got it. About a step shy of the backstop. 2 quick outs in the Beds Express fourth inning for Matt Kootenai. Kootenai doubled his first time up. So far, give him some credit. He's given up 4 hits and 2 runs, but he's kept his team in the ballgame. Rocket City has had a couple of chances to bust this one open. They had Kootenai at second with 1 out after his double in the second. 2 groundouts into that inning. Here's the set. First pitch is a slider called a strike, 0-1. Then in the third, a leadoff triple by Tucker Flint, and the Trash Pandas couldn't get him in. Ground out by Moore, strikeout by Stevens, ground out by Brown. 0-1 here. Next offering. That misses inside. Another changeup. It'll even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Still got 2 more games left in this series beginning tomorrow. In fact, we'll go ahead and give you the pitching matchups. Here's the set. And the 1-1. Swung, hit foul, back to the screen. Pretty good cut by Kootenai. It'll go to a ball and 2 strikes. It'll be Brett Carey against Kevin Abel tomorrow. Brett been pitching very well. 1-0 record, 1.98 ERA. Abel 4-6 and ERA near 6. So hopefully Rocket City can get to him tomorrow. Then Samuel Aldegari will go on Sunday for Rocket City against a to-be-determined pitcher for the Lookouts. Next pitch is hit softly foul up the first base line. It'll remain at a ball and 2 strikes. Then we'll be off on Monday, then head to Montgomery for the second half of this road trip, our one and only trip to the capital city. I always loved Montgomery. I kept hearing so many bad things about it when I first got to North Alabama, but they've really done a nice job around the ballpark. They've opened up a lot of retail, restaurants. The hotel scene is popping as the count is 1-2 on Kootenai. Ballpark a little beat up, but not too bad. Here's the 1-2 in the dirt. Throw him another curveball that will go to 2 balls and 2 strikes. In fact, that's the stadium, if you guys haven't been there. That's the stadium that's built reminiscently of an old Civil War jail. It's got a very Spanish type of architecture to it, and it's quite striking if you ever go in there. Count 2-2 to the left-handed hitter. Next pitch. That one roped into right field. That's going to get down for a hit. Good piece of hitting by Kootenai. That looked like a hanging curveball, and Matt jumped all over it. He's 2 for 2 tonight. And so a runner at first with 2 away, and here's Miles Emerson. Emerson grounded to short his first time. Farr will go back to work as he'll operate from the first base side of the rubber. Holding the runner at first is Northcutt. First pitch to Miles. Down and away. Slide piece, it will go to 1 ball and no strikes. By the way, tomorrow's game, another 6:15 affair, and then we wrap it up on Sunday with a 1:15 start time. Righty on righty. Here's the 1-0. Swing and tip foul at home plate. Another changeup, and it's even at a ball and a strike on Miles Emerson, who's done a nice job. Remember, he took over the backup catcher's role when Caleb Hamilton was released in late June. He's seen limited playing time, has Emerson, but he's done all right for himself. .293 entering play today. From the letters, 1-1. That one flared into right field, but charging toward the line, slowing up, making the catch, the right fielder Hendrick. And Rocket City is turned away in the Beds Express 4th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th, 2-0 Rocket City. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Panda Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
This summer, we're going from minor league baseball to major fun. Whether you're just stopping by or looking for that Grand Slam getaway, Wyndham rewards everyone. Start earning points on your next qualified by Wyndham hotel stay and redeem them for minor league baseball tickets and experiences all summer long. Not a Wyndham Rewards member? Join for free at WyndhamRewards.com. Restrictions apply. Visit WyndhamRewards.com for more details.
As proud sponsors of the Trash Pandas, TDI Services delivers professional lawn care, mosquito and flea tick control around Toyota Field. Creating a winning lineup of lawns at homes across Huntsville and Madison County, TDI Services pledges home run lawn care and pest service with our innovative biological practices using fewer chemicals as nature intended. Visit go.tdi.services/tpandas or call 888-556-7985 to transform your lawn.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services we performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
If you've been injured in an accident, visit MarshTheAttorney.com right now to get the help you need. Don't let the insurance company take advantage of you. I've personally helped over 4,000 clients with their injury claims, and I'm ready to help you too. My firm, Martinson & Beeson, has been helping clients for over 85 years, and we have received over 400 5-star Google reviews. Get in touch with me right now by visiting MarshTheAttorney.com. Again, that's MarshTheAttorney.com. Go Trash Pandas.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
We go to the bottom of the Beds Express 4th inning. It's 2-0. Rocket City leading Chattanooga, and due up for the lookouts, it will be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters, Callahan, Nelson, and Callahan. There's that law firm again. As Tyler Callahan stands in, he flew out to left his first time up. Righty on lefty, first pitch. Fastball sent into deep right center field. Going back on it is Flint. Still going near the warning track, slows up and makes the catch. Another deep fly out by Callahan. And that'll be the first out of the 4th inning as he skies to right. Just missed a home run that time. So 1 away, here's Matt Nelson. Let's see, of the 10 outs George has recorded, that's the 6th one to the outfield. Here's Nelson. He flew out to center his first time. Righty against righty. And the first pitch. Fastball tails outside. 1 ball and no strikes. 2-5-0 for Rocket City. 0-1-0 for Chattanooga. Off the line at first is Brown. Shaded up the middle, the second baseman, Moore. 1-0 offering. And the fastball down and away. 2 balls and no strikes. You only say that about the fly balls because as he continues to ascend, you don't want to leave the ball up. More experienced, more mature hitters are going to find a way to lift one out of the yard on Clausen as he works to improve his command. The fastball misses outside. 3 balls and no strikes to the right-handed hitter. 2-5-0 for Rocket City. 0-1-0 for Chattanooga. Again, a 2-run homer by Sam Brown in the first inning is the difference maker. 3-0. in the dirt. That'll be ball 4. So he walked Nelson on 4 straight. That's going to be walk number 3 by Clausen. And again, it's one of his bugaboos. He walked 4 men his first outing, and he's walked 1 man apiece in 3 of the 4 innings tonight. So 1 on with 1 out. Here's Austin Callahan. Fans, do you feel tired and drained in the morning? A better day starts with better sleep. Visit your locally owned and operated Beds Express today and let their sleep experts find the perfect sleep set for you. Beds Express, where dreams begin. So here's Callahan. He singled his first time up. A look over at first. Nelson has not attempted a stolen base this year. George kicks and fires. And a good breaking ball, swing and a miss. Looked like a slider down and in. And we'll go to 0-1 on Matt Nelson, or on Austin Callahan, rather. Matt Nelson is over at first base. Shaded slightly toward left center. In center field is Rada. 0-1. Fastball cut through and missed. Got above the hands of the left-handed hitting Callahan. No balls and 2 strikes. A lot of room just to the left of second for Callahan if he can use it. Now he's ready to go. Slightly open stance. Clausen. 0-2 on the way. That one ripped down the right field line. Going into the corner, that's going to be a fair ball. It'll one-hop the wall. Racing for third is Nelson. They're going to hold him there as the throw comes back in from Flint. So a resounding double off the bat of Callahan. Nelson goes first to third, and the Lookouts have something brewing. Runners at second and third with 1 away. Here's Austin Hendrick. Hendrick bounced into a 3-6 fielder's choice his first time up. So a chance here for Chattanooga to get on the board. As we start to reach dusk, the sunset has pretty much finished, but it's still a little light out there. But this is the time of night where it can be really hard to pick up the baseball as the lights are on here at AT&T Field. Righty against lefty. From the belt, first pitch. Missed high with a slider that time, 1-0. Rocket City leaving the infield back, willing to concede a run for an out right now. Clausen, 1-0. Checked his swing, foul back to the screen off the fastball by Clausen is Hendrick. 1 ball and 1 strike through that one at 94, and unable to hold up his bat head was Hendrick, who's now 1 of 8 for the series. This guy out of Pittsburgh, PA. Next pitch. That one skied into straightaway center. Should be deep enough to score a run. In is Rada. Catch made. Runner at second will bluff and stay there. In to score from third is Nelson, and it's a 2-1 ball game. Good play by Nelson, by the way, in straightaway center. He made the catch. He knew he had no play at home, so he came up firing to third, and he kept Austin Callahan at second base. So a sacrifice fly by Hendrick. That'll be his 25th RBI of the season. And again, scoring from third is Matt Nelson. So a runner at second with 2 away. Here's Nick Northcutt. Northcutt bounced to third his first time. Righty on righty. First pitch. Here it is. Fastball hit foul off to the right. 0-1. Been talking about the sky. It's very unique. I don't think I've seen a sunset like this all year long. We've got some of the clouds still illuminated above us and some dark clouds behind that. From the belt, the 0-1. Swing, did he go? Yeah, he did, says home plate umpire Tim Ferreras. On another fastball by Clausen, it's 0-2 and a chance for George to end the inning. Northcutt, closed off stance. Clausen, check second. Here's the 0-2. Breaking pitch, popped up. Into shallow right. Late break by Flint. Still coming, and making the catch is Moore. What a play by Christian. Again, someone had a hard time picking up the baseball. That time it was Flint. He got a very late break. It was do or die with Moore, who made an over-the-shoulder catch about 15 feet into shallow right center field. Not an easy play for him at all, but he reeled it in. Good play by Christian, and Rocket City will preserve the lead. 1 run, it's earned on 1 hit. No errors in the inning, and 1 man left on base. At the end of the Beds Express 4th inning, it's 2-1. Rocket City. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Panda Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
Attention! School is back in session, and Beds Express is your mattress destination. Get a twin, full, or queen Beauty Rest luxury mattress for only $3.99, any size. Score big savings on our King for Queen deals with Sealy Posturepedic Hybrid, only $12.99, or Beauty Rest Hybrid, also just $12.99. Shop our all-new Temper Adapt mattress collection and get a $300 instant gift. Fast delivery to all college campuses statewide. Smart savings is going on now at Beds Express Back to School Sale.
What am I going to watch? What food am I going to order? Who am I going to unfollow? The internet is full of tough choices, but picking an internet provider isn't one of them. You've got to have good internet. Get 1 gig internet with upfront surprise-free pricing with Wi-Fi modem included and no data caps. All for just $60 a month. Wow. Restrictions and terms apply. New customers only. Requires auto pay and paperless billing. Subject to change. Taxes and other charges extra.
The company is Eagle Masonry and Insulation, but did you know they're also Eagle Landscaping and Dirt Work? Eagle can take care of all your landscaping needs, including irrigation, sod work, and planting, both plants and trees. On the dirt work side, Eagle can grade and build your pads, haul dirt in or out, and even do erosion control. Philip Love and his team can do it all for you. The website is the same, insulatewitheagle.com, as is the phone number, 256-755-1556. Give them a call and see what Eagle can do for you. Eagle saves you time. Eagle saves you money. This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
We go to the 5th inning. It's a 2-1 ball game. Rocket City leading Chattanooga, and due up for the Trash Pandas, it will be the 9-1-2 hitters, Rada, Flint, and Moore against Thomas Farr. Rada rolled to second his first time up as Farr will look in. Thomas pitching himself a nice ball game. He'll come set, and the first pitch to Rada. Swung on, lofted down the right side, but that'll tail foul. Out of the stadium, perhaps, as just a little too far out in front was Nelson. It's 0-1. Fans, the second inning was the Northrop Grumman second inning. The mission at Northrop Grumman is to be at the forefront of technology and innovation, delivering superior capability in tandem with maximized cost efficiencies. The security solutions they provide help secure freedoms for our nation as well as those of our allies. Next pitch, bounce to second, knocked down by Urbaez. He will pick it up, throw on to first in time, and that'll be the first out of the 5th inning. Good play by Urbaez. That one was along the ground, but it came up, caught him in his chest. He knocked it down, didn't panic, picked up the ball to his left and fired to first for the first out of the 5th inning. So one away for Tucker Flint. Flint has tripled and lined to second. Righty on lefty as he digs in with an open stance. Farr. First pitch. And there's the curveball that missed outside. 1-0. Let's see, Farr. Longest he's gone is 6 1/3 innings. That was actually against Rocket City on the 26th, June 26th. Here's the 1-0. And looked like a changeup that missed high and away. 2 balls and no strikes. So that's the furthest he's gone. No one is throwing in the Chattanooga bullpen. His high water mark in pitches is 92. That was it also against the Trash Pandas on June the 8th. 2-0. That one bounced up the middle and threw into right center field for a base hit. Ranging to his right to get to it, Hendrick. He'll fire it back in. But a single by Tucker Flint, and it looks like Tucker is back on track. After a multi-week slump, he's coming around. That's his 4th hit of the series. He's now 4 of 8. Or check that, 4 of 9 this week against Chattanooga. And a runner at first with 1 out for Christian Moore. Christian just made that wonderful over-the-shoulder catch to end last inning. Let's see what he can do here with a runner at first and 1 away. Righty on righty. First pitch. That one is lined into right field, sinking fast. That's going to drop in for a hit. Runner to second. Flint will stop there, and Christian Moore gets his 2nd hit of the night. As he took it to the off-field, Flint will take second, and 2 men on with 1 man out for Chad Stevens. So let's see if Rocket City can get that run back. Chad tonight 0 of 2, a fly out to left and a strikeout swinging. So the right-handed hitter will stand in, slightly open stance. Off the line at first is Northcutt. Shaded up the middle, the second baseman, Urbaez. First pitch. And a curveball misses low, 1-0. Chad has had a good series, 4 of 12. He's got a couple of doubles, an RBI, and a walk. He'll dig back in. Far. Ile kicked the pitch. And another fastball missed low. 2 balls and no strikes on the right-handed hitter. So let's see if they give Chad something to hit. Away at second, Flint. Leading from first is Moore. Northcutt playing behind the runner at first. Here's the 2-0. And that missed down and away. Looked like a changeup that time. So 3 balls and no strikes to Chad Stevens. Sam Brown waits on deck. He already has 1 home run tonight. You got to think Stevens will get the green light here. The 3-0. Here it is. He was taking all the way. He took a strike. He may have had the green light, but he didn't get the pitch he wanted. Looked like a curveball, and it's 3-1. They play him straight away, both in the infield and the outfield. I will say Northcutt probably a couple more steps off the first base line. 3-1. That one slapped into left field for a base hit. Runner at third. Holding him up will be Shatsley as the throw will come in from Callahan. So a single by Stevens. Moving to third is Flint. Up to second is Moore. And the bases are loaded with 1 out for Sam Brown. I thought maybe Andy would send Flint, but you could see Callahan get to the ball before Flint even hit third base. So that's going to set the stage here for Brown, who again had a 2-run homer in the first and bounced to first in the third inning. And now time is called as Nelson, as well as the rest of the Chattanooga infield, are going to go over there, have a word with Farr as action gets underway in the Chattanooga bullpen. And that's number 41 who's up and throwing, Donovan Benoit, who we've seen several times this year. And now home plate umpire Tim Barreras will go out there and break things up. As a reminder, Rocket City on the road next week at Montgomery. Then they return home for a 2-week homestand. They'll take on the Tennessee Smokies one more time last week of August. Then we see Biloxi for the final home series of the season beginning September 3rd. And I keep saying 6 games. That'll be a 7-game set because we'll have a doubleheader against those guys on September 3rd. Back behind home plate comes Nelson. And we resume the action. 8 hits now for Rocket City. 2 in the first, 1 in innings 2 through 4, and now 3 here in the 5th. Now you have to make them pay. Righty on lefty. First pitch to Brown. Fastball, there's a strike. 0-1. They play him straight away in the outfield. Near the line at first is Northcutt. Playing about halfway at third is Callahan. The 0-1 on the way. Fastball inside. It's a ball and a strike. I am a little surprised that Northcutt is back at first base. A slow roller to him may be able to score a run. I can understand the middle infielders being back because they can turn 2 on Brown, but it's going to be a little tougher for Northcutt. Here's the set, the 1-1. Swung on, bounced to the mound. They'll come to the plate out there. Relay to first. In time there. A 1-2-3 double play. And Rocket City again will come up empty. No runs despite 3 hits. No errors. 2 men left on base. Halfway home, it's 2-1 Chattanooga. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Panda Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
Alumni Hall is the ultimate shopping destination for Auburn and Alabama fans. Get your baseball gear, graduation gifts, or cheer on your team with the newest apparel, hats, and accessories for the entire family. Shop the newest collection of top brands like Nike, Adidas, Champion, Columbia, Yeti, New Era, plus 2 for $38 shirts. Sign up for the Alumni Hall Hall Pass rewards and earn $10 for every 150 points accumulated. Come see us at Alumni Hall near Belk in the Bridge Street Town Center. Alumni Hall, where the best fans shop.
Do you want your next party to be something you'll remember? Then head on down to Flosa Premier to book your next big bash. Birthday? Corporate meeting? Maybe just a family reunion so you can get your cousin Kyle back into the basketball court so you can beat him at basketball. I have no idea. Flow is fun for all ages looking for high-flying excitement, arcade fun, and tasty snacks to satisfy your hunger. Whether you have 10 friends or 25, Flow is jam-packed with something fun for everyone. Get jumping with Flow off South Parkway in Drake or head over to flowhuntsville.com to book your next next party now.
Watch me now.
Listen up, baseball fans. The Valley Live app is your home for everything MILB. Download the app today and watch every single MILB game absolutely free. Chat and interact with other fans. Play daily games and win prizes. Plus, you'll get access to the MILB Zone, where you can follow your favorite MILB players and teams all season long. So step up to the plate and download the Valley Live app today.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
We go to the bottom of the fifth inning. Rocket City leading Chattanooga by the score of 2-1. And due up for the Lookouts, it's going to be their 8, 9, and 1 hitters, McAfee, Thompson, and Patelli against George Clausen. As the first pitch is down and away. Slider by Clausen. It's 1-0. George has pitched himself a nice game. He's allowed a run on 2 hits. He has not had a flawless inning yet. Here's the set in the 1-0. And the fastball misses down and away. 2 balls and no strikes. McAfee flew out to left his first time up. Righty against righty as Clausen will go from the belt. 2-0. Here it is. Swung, hit foul at home plate. 2 balls and 1 strike on the right-handed hitter. Rocket City again got 2 in the first on a 2-run homer by Sam Brown. Chattanooga got their lone run in the 4th. A walk to Nelson. He went to third on a double, then scored on a sac fly to center by Austin Hendrick. Righty on righty. The rock back. Here's the 2-1. Fastball must have been high. 3 balls and 1 strike. Meanwhile, Rocket City has also left a lot of men on base. They had a runner at third, no one out in third, couldn't push him across. Bases loaded, 1 out last inning, and a 1-2-3 double play. As the next pitch is popped up, foul, third base side. Stevens will give chase, but that's going to land in the seats. Just short of the beer garden they have down that third base line. And it will go to 3 balls and 2 strikes. By the way, good play by Farr on that double play ball. He reached up like a hockey goalie trying to make a save on a slap shot. Fielded the ball, went to home, and that started the twin killing to end last inning. Payoff pitch, here it is. Fastball outside. He walked him. His 4th walk of the game, and again, consistently 1 walk each inning. Last time it burned him. Let's see if he can work around this. And Clausen really upset with himself. He pounded his fist into his glove after he threw that last pitch. So tying run at first with no one out. Here's Bubba Thompson. Bubba walked his first time. Righty on righty. Clausen, first pitch. Checked his swing, foul off to the right. That'll leave the stadium. In fact, it'll hit the roof of AT&T Field. 0-1 to Thompson. Again, former Texas Ranger, played in a handful of games with the Rangers, I believe, in 2022. I'll have to check that. From the belt, the 0-1 was able to hold up his swing on the fastball high and away. Even at a ball and a strike. They used to have 2 Thompsons on this team. There was Bubba and Justice Thompson. Justice has been banged up a little bit. 1-1 the count. Shaded up the middle, the second baseman Moore. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Beautiful pitch. Looked like a slider down and away. Pulled badly on it was Thompson. It'll go to a ball and 2 strikes. Jacksonville, Florida native is Thompson. Oh, I forgot to mention he was with the Reds earlier this season. I forgot about that. Career .232 hitter with a homer and 13 RBI. He's done more than most when they get that call up. The 1-2 on the way. Did he hold up his swing? He did not, says first base umpire Nathan Hall. Slider down and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Holding the runner at first is Brown. The set, 2-2. Swung and lifted along the line and right. That's going to tail foul as well. And hit off the concourse area down that right field line, just short of a party deck that sits underneath an awning in right field. And it will remain at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Let's see, the best of his call-ups for Thompson came in 2022 with Texas. Hit .265 there with a homer and 9 RBI. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Good pitch that time by Clausen. Threw him a slider down and away, and he got Thompson to chase. That'll be strikeout. That'll be the first strikeout of the game for Clausen. It's a little surprising. So 1 up, 1 gone in the 5th inning, or pardon me, 1 away, runner at first in the 5th inning. And back to the top of the order, and Dominic Patelli, who has bounced to second and flied to right. Righty on lefty. First pitch. Squares the bunt, lays it down, third base side. Clausen, barehand field, throw to first. In time. What a play by Clausen, as moving to second is McAfee. That'll go down in the books as a sacrifice, but believe me, he was bunting for a hit. And laying it down beautifully was Patelli. He hit it to the third base side of the mound. Clausen had to run about, 15 or 20 feet or so to his right just to get it on the bare hand, and he used that 97, 98 mile an hour fastball to get it over to first. So that'll be a 1-3 put out on the bunt. Moving to second is McAfee, and here's Francisco Urbaez. Be careful here. 2-1, Rocket City leads it in the 5th. Next pitch. And fastball misses high, 1-0. So you got McAfee at second and Urbaez at the plate. Rocket City going to play deep in the outfield. We've seen at times them move their infield in this situation, but they're going to leave them back right now as Clausen kicks and delivers. There's a strike, a fastball right down Broadway, and it's even at 1-1. Well off the line at first is Brown. From the belt, 1-1. Missing high with the fastball is Clausen. 2 balls and 1 strike on the right-handed hitter. Urbaez has been around a minute for Chattanooga. I want to say he's a third-year lookout, having a fine season on what has been a rather dismal year for these guys. Next pitch. Just missed high. Another fastball. And it will go to 3 balls and 1 strike. See, Urbaez signed with the Reds as a free agent in 2021. Played for Louisville earlier this year. Only hit a $176 in 13 games. Here's the 3-1. There's a strike. Change up that time by Clausen. It'll go to 3-2 and a chance for George to finish the inning. By the way, activity has stopped in the Chattanooga bullpen. Looks like they'll give Farr another frame. George will look back at second. 3-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Good comeback by Clausen. Went back to the fastball high and tight. Urbaez whipped at it. Strikeout number 2 for Clausen. Both of them coming this inning. And down go the lookouts in the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left. Into 5. 2-1 Rocket City. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Panda Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
At Bad Daddy's Burger Bar, we love baseball almost as much as we love serving up the best and baddest burgers around. People have called our burgers totally insane. And at Bad Daddy's, we take that as a compliment. But it's not just burgers. Up first, starters like our fried pickles, wings, or poblano frites. Second, try one of Bad Daddy's giant chopped salads. Third, our famous chef-inspired burgers with lots of different taste options. And before you head home, finish up with one of our shakes or delicious banana pudding. Bad Daddy's Burger Bar on the Parkway in Huntsville and Cliff Farm in Madison.
Watch me now.
Listen up, baseball fans. The Valley Live app is your home for everything MILB. Download the app today and watch every single MILB game absolutely free. Chat and interact with other fans. Play daily games and win prizes. Plus, you'll get access to the MILB Zone, where you can follow your favorite MILB players and teams all season long. So step up to the plate and download the Valley Live app today.
At Northrop Grumman, their products define possible as they help customers defend the homeland, launch critical payloads into space, enable scientific exploration, return astronauts to the moon, and protect the warfighter. Yet their dedication goes beyond their products as they support the workforce, their families, our veterans, and our hometowns. Together, we can all make a powerful impact to build strong communities and bright futures. That's defining possible. Northrop Grumman, defining the future.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
We go to the top of the 6th inning. Rocket City leading at 2-1. And due up for the Trash Pandas, it will be the 6, 7, and 8 hitter, the 5, 6, and 7 hitters, Martinez, Guzman, and Kootenai. against Donovan Benoit, whose first pitch is a fastball that misses outside. 1-0. So Thomas Farr, boy, he lived dangerously tonight, didn't he? Here's the set. And the 1-0. Swung on, sliced foul off to the left by Martinez. It'll go to a ball and a strike. Farr went 5 innings. He allowed 8 hits, but only 2 runs, both of which were earned. He walked nobody, so that helped him out. And he also struck out 3. He's done, as the next pitch will miss outside to Martinez. 2 balls and a strike to the left-handed hitter. Orlando 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts, one of them swinging. We'll get you Benoit's numbers in just a second. Rocket City has seen him several times before. 2-1. Fastball, lofted foul off to the left. Another slice job by Martinez. And we'll even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-8-0 for Rocket City, 1-2-0 for Chattanooga. Let's see, Benoit, 3-2, a 4.91 ERA, 26th appearance, all in relief. 0 of 3 in saves, 47 2/3 innings, 47 hits, 35 runs, 26 earned. He's allowed 3 homers, he's hit 6 men, and walked 23. As the next pitch is popped up, foul. Back comes the catcher, Nelson, near the backstop. He'll come up short as the ball lands 1 row behind the wall. And the count will stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's walked 23 and struck out 37. Opponents are hitting .261 against him. So it remains 2-2 on Martinez as that ball just barely got out of play. Orlando now 2 of 11 for the series. Open stance, shaded toward left center. Bubba Thompson in center field. 2-2 Benoit. That one hit foul again off to the left. He keeps trying to punch it to that off field and can't quite get around on it. It'll stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Off the line at third is Callahan. Guarding the line at first is Northcutt. Deep in the hole at second is Urbaez, playing to his left. 2-2. Swung, tip foul at home plate. Good battle here between Martinez and Benoit. That one caught a piece of the home plate umpire, Timbereras. And it will stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Been a lot of action tonight, but very little scoring. Only 3 runs between the 2 teams. Sam Brown, a 2-run blast in the first inning for Rocket City, and then a sac fly in the 4th from Austin Hendrick. As they're giving Barreras a chance to recover behind home plate, he's good to go. Off the line at third, Callahan. Benoit, 2-2. Swung, sliced foul again down the left field line. He's trying to straighten him out this time as, again, he punched it down the left field line into the Budweiser party deck. It will stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. You figure sooner or later, Orlando's going to get a pitch to handle, and he can really drive it. Here's the next offering. Just missed inside with a fastball. Even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Benoit, 6'3", a little over 200 pounds. Next offering. That one lofted into deep right field. Back on it goes Hendrick. Still going. It's over his head. It will one-hop the wall. At second is Martinez. He'll pull in there with a double. Great at-bat by Orlando Martinez. He fought and he fought. He finally got something to handle, and he shot it toward right center field over the head of Hendrick. A leadoff double and a runner at second with no one out for Denzer Guzman. That's an at-bat you can hang your hat on. You know, I don't know how many more years he has left in the Angels organization. He's been around for a minute. He's a 4th-year trash panda, but he continues to show up every day. And, you know, it'd be easy to kind of phone it in at this time of year when you're struggling. He hasn't done that. Great at-bat by Orlando. He's at second with no one out. And here's Denzer Guzman, who's flied to center and popped to the catcher. First pitch. Squaring to bunt, pulling it back, taking the fastball outside is Denzer. It's 1-0, and I like this play. It's a low-scoring game. You're up by 1. Denzer's been struggling of late. See if he can lay one down and set it up for Kootenai, who's hit the ball well tonight. They pinch in at the corners. Benoit. 1-0. Squaring and taking it outside is Denzer. 2 balls and no strikes. Benoit last season split time between Chattanooga and Dayton evenly. At a 3.38 ERA while going 1-4 between the 2 teams. Here's the 2-0. He's swinging now, and he takes the fastball low. 3 balls and no strikes. Donovan pitched at Tulane. Also spent a year at Tennessee as a freshman. So 3-0 the count to the right-handed hitter. Check of second and the pitch. There's a strike. He grooved him a slider. And it will go to 3-1 on Denzer Guzman, who is taking all the way. Kootenai waits on deck. Benoit. 3-1. Fastball inside, I guess. That looked like a pretty good pitch. But that'll be ball 4, and it was inside. Trotting to first will be Guzman, and 2 on with no one out for Matt Kootenai. That's the first walk of the game by Chattanooga pitchers. Like I said, for all the hits that Farr gave up, he did not walk anyone. Had he been walking people, he really would have been in trouble. So first and second, here's Kootenai, who has singled and doubled. Righty on lefty. Pickoff attempt at second, not in time, as Orlando is in with a headfirst dive. Kootenai also pitched in the Cape Cod League when he was in college. People don't realize this. Tulane, not that long ago, they were one of the better non-Power 5 programs out there. First pitch to Kootenai. He squares the bunt, pulls it back, takes it inside, 1-0. Little surprising, but one thing you notice when you go to a Trash Pandas batting practice, everyone bunts. Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter what the chances are you'll lay one down. They want you to practice that because you never know when the opportunity will arise. Time is called as Nelson will go out there and have a word with Benoit and try to settle him down. So while they chat it up, why don't we go ahead and take a look at the Major League scoreboard. Full slate of action on this Friday evening. As walking slowly back behind home plate is Nelson. No one throwing in the Chattanooga bullpen. One final already in. It was the Cubs topping the Blue Jays in 10 innings from Wrigley. Score there was 6-5. We go back to the action. Here's the set. 1-0 to Matt. He squares, pulls it back just in the nick of time as they went with the fastball high and away. 2 balls and no strikes. We'll see if they leave the bunt on. Meanwhile, the Royals lead the Reds 3-1, bottom 7 from Cincinnati. Yankees shutting out the Tigers 3-0, bottom 8 from Motown. It's the Pirates leading the Mariners 5-2, top 8 from Pittsburgh. Squaring again and butting it foul at home plate is Kootenai on the fastball. 2 balls and a strike. Boy, I kind of wish he had been swinging right there. You knew he was going to groove one, but he tried to lay it down to Kootenai and couldn't do it. So 2 balls and a strike. 2-0, Phillies lead the Nationals. They head to the bottom of the 7th from Philly. Diamondbacks leading the Rays 2-1, bottom 8 from Tampa. And it's the Red Sox doubling up the Orioles from Camden Yards 8-4. They're only in the 6th. Here's the set. And the 2-1, he squares, pulls it back, takes it low, snap throw to second, not in time, as in with a feet first slide that time is Martinez. 3 balls and 1 strike. A walk would load them up. Mets leading the Marlins 7-3, bottom 5 from Flushing, tied up at 1. Twins and Rangers, bottom 3 from Arlington. 3-1, the White Sox lead the Astros. That's a surprise at the end of 3 from Houston. High setup again. 3-1, squaring again, bunting again, beautifully done. Up with it, Nelson, the catcher, spins, throws in time. Beautifully done by Matt Kootenai on the 3-1 pitch. Could not have rolled it any better. By the way, it was Urbias, the second baseman, who went over to cover. So that's a sack that will go 2-4. Martinez moves second to third, and Guzman goes first to second. So second and third with 1 out, and they're going to trust Miles Emerson here, who is 0 of 2. A ground out to short, a fly out to right. The infield will come in. The way this thing's gone, if you can get one more run on that board, it'll give you a little bit of breathing room. First pitch. Down and in, a fastball, 1-0. Other scores, Brewers shutting out the Guardians 3-0, bottom 3 from Milwaukee. Dodgers and Cardinals tied up at 2, bottom 3rd from St. Louis. Scoreless are the Padres and Rockies. They're in the bottom of the 1st from Denver. Here's the setup, 1-0. That one drilled into center field. Going back on it is Thompson, still going, ranges, makes the catch. Both runners will tag up. One will score, the other will go to third, and it's 3-1. Nice job by Miles Emerson. That's some ABC baseball right there. Get him on, get him over, and get him in. And that's exactly what happened. Double by Martinez, walk to Guzman, a sac bunt moves him up, and then Emerson drives in Martinez with a line shot into center field. At first, I thought that was going to get over Thompson's head. And for Miles, that'll be his 8th RBI of the season. So it's 3-1. Here's Nelson Rada. As again, moving second to third on the play was Guzman. So a runner at third with 2 out. Here's Rada. 2 groundouts to second. First pitch is outside. A breaking ball. 1-0. And again, coming up later, the Braves visit the Angels. In fact, that game starts in about 40 minutes. 3-1 the score here. Open stance for Nelson. The pitch. Fastball fouled straight back to the screen. Even up at a ball and a strike on Nelson, who's only 1 of 11 for the series. Like to see him get going. Benoit. High setup. Here's the 1-1. Swung and hit foul to the screen. Tried a high slider, and Nelson ticked it to stay alive. Or ticked it, and it goes to a ball and 2 strikes. And Benoit will try to finish the inning. The look in, Benoit. The 1-2 to Rada. Down and in. Looked like a changeup that time. Even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rocket City 2 in the first, 1 here in the 6th. Chattanooga their lone run in the 4th inning. 3-1 Trash Pandas. Here's the set. And the 2-2. Down and in again. Fired another slider. And a good stop that time by Nelson, shifting to his right. So it's 3-2. A payoff pitch is due. Tucker Flint waits on deck. From the letters, payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Pumped a fastball high and away on Rada. Nelson comes up empty. Strikeout number 1 for Benoit, and the side is retired. But Rocket City gets a run. It's earned as they do it on 1 hit. 1 error, no errors in the inning. 1 man left at third. Bottom of the 6th, 3-1 Rocket City. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Panda Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
The Trash Pandas would like to thank their partner, Frame World Art Gallery. Family owned and operated and located in Huntsville now for over 36 years. Frame World is the place for all of your framing needs. Whether it's award framing, custom framing, sports art from Daniel Moore, Doug Hass, and more, or special keepsakes and collectible objects. Frame World can take care of it all. And if you mention this ad, you can save 25% off of any order. Check out Frame World Art Gallery at 2508 Memorial Parkway Southwest, or give them a call at 256-539-8859.
At Northrop Grumman, their products define possible as they help customers defend the homeland, launch critical payloads into space, enable scientific exploration, return astronauts to the moon, and protect the warfighter. Yet their dedication goes beyond their products as they support the workforce, their families, our veterans, and our hometowns. Together, we can all make a powerful impact to build strong communities and bright futures. That's defining possible. Northrop Grumman, defining the future. An emerald green field is iconic of baseball. That's what TDI Services desires to create for every one of its customers. As proud sponsors of the Trash Pandas, TDI Services brings its A game to provide winning lawn care and pest control to the outside environs of Toyota Field. TDI Services can do the same for your lawn with their innovative biological approach for better results with fewer chemicals as nature intended. Visit go.tdi.services/tpandas or call us today at 888-556-7985.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
Bottom of the 6th inning, 3-1 Rocket City. I'm so used to saying trailing. They're leading Chattanooga 3-1, and due up for the Lookouts, it'll be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters, Callahan, Nelson, and Callahan. Standing in is Tyler Callahan. He's 0 for 2, a fly out to left and a fly out to right, in the first pitch by John O'Reilly misses high. It's 1-0. So O'Reilly in, Clausen done for the day. 5 innings, 2 hits, a run was earned, 4 walks, and a couple of strikeouts. O'Reilly comes to the bell, 1-0. And a slider down and in. 2 balls and no strikes. O'Reilly has been a little up and down over the last couple of months. You got to think they want him to go the next 2 frames. He's down 2-0 to Tyler Callahan. Guarding the line at first is Brown. 2-0 on the way. Missed inside with a fastball. 3 balls and no strikes. Let's see, John. Let's say he pitched Tuesday. Yeah. Struggled a little bit. 3-0. There's a strike, a fastball down Broadway. 3-1. Went 2 innings, allowed 2 hits, a run was earned. He walked 1, struck out 2. Rocket City lost that game 4-0. He did not figure in the decision. We'll give you the rest of his numbers in just a moment. John, 3-1. Inside, that'll be ball 4. So a 5-pitch walk, not exactly how you want to start your performance. Walk number 1 by O'Reilly, and that's the 5th walk by Rocket City pitching. So 1 on with no one out. Here is Matt Nelson. Before he stands in, let's give our station a chance to identify itself. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Panda Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
HD 97.7.2, WZZN FM, Union Grove, Huntsville, Alabama. Talk Radio, WZZN.
First pitch to Nelson. He had a very weak swing that time on the fastball by O'Reilly, and just getting a piece of it was Nelson. He tried to check it, and he wound up foul tipping it. 0-1. Nelson has flied to center, walked, and scored the lone run of the game for Chattanooga. O'Reilly back to the belt. Here's the 0-1. Fastball chopped left side and going off of Dinser into shallow left field. Runner racing for third. He's going to make it. Let's see how they score. My guess is that'll be a single. Lunging to his left to get to the ball with Stevens. He couldn't flag it down. Dinser tried to back him up, and it wound up caroming off him into shallow left field. Even if he fields it, the runner, Nelson, beats it out for a single. I guess the question is, if he knocks it down, does he keep Callahan at second? They haven't scored it yet, but Callahan will go first to third. Nelson now on at first. And runners at the corners with no one out for Austin Callahan. So righty on lefty as O'Reilly in some trouble. First pitch is down and away, 1-0. O'Reilly, for the year, 0-1, 4.22 ERA, 19th appearance to go along with 8 starts. 59 2/3 innings, 58 hits, 29 runs, 28 earned. He's allowed 3 dingers. He's hit 5 men, and he's walked 17 and struck out 45. Opponents hitting .256 against him. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Pumped the fastball by him at 95. And it will go to 1-1. Well, they're going to give Guzman an error. And I wonder if that's just for the runner going second to third. They still have only 2 hits up there for Chattanooga. That's a little surprising. 1-1. Dribble foul off the end of the bat over toward the Lookouts third base dugout. It'll go to a ball and 2 strikes. So I guess they're going to call that an E6 all the way. That's pretty tough for Matt Nelson. So 1-2 the count. Shaded up the middle, the shortstop Guzman. Here's the set. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Good pitch by O'Reilly. Pulled the string on him down and away. Changeup. Fooled badly was Callahan. Strikeout number 1 for O'Reilly. Strikeout number 3 for Rocket City pitching. Now you're a double play from getting out of the inning. Here's Austin Hendrick. Hendrick has reached on a fielder's choice to first. Been caught stealing 2-4. He's also hit a sac fly to center. Here's the set. First pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1, a high fastball. So they are going to give Nelson now a single. They still have an error on the scoreboard, and I'm just wondering if they're also going to give Guzman an error for allowing Callahan to go second to third. Here's the set. O'Reilly, 0-1. Fastball hit him. Actually, it was a slider, but he held on to it too long, and he plunked Hendrick on the right hip, rather. He was cruising right along, and then suddenly he let one get away. So Hendrick will trot to first, and now the bases are full of lookouts. And now here's Nick Northcutt, who's grounded to third and popped to second. 3-1 Trash Pandas as we play the bottom of the 6th inning. They'll bring the infield in. John, first pitch. Fastball cut through and missed. Fired that one at 94. 0-1 the count. Well, Rocket City had the bases loaded earlier in this ball game and hit into a 1-2-3 double play. Let's see if the same thing can befall the Lookouts right here. O'Reilly, a check at third. 0-1 offering. Way outside, firing a fastball. And it's even at a ball and a strike. Playing even with the bag and off the line at first is Brown. High leg kick, next pitch. Fastball swung through and missed. So he's just leaning on that fastball right now. And Northcutt unable to catch up to it. It's 1-2. That one at 96. A strikeout would be huge here. Quincy McAfee waits on deck. John will look back in. From the belt, here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Went high and away with the heat again, and Northcutt couldn't catch up. Big strikeout by O'Reilly. Strikeout number 2 by him. Out number 2 in the 6th inning, and here's Quincy McAfee. Okay, they've made a scoring decision. The ground ball by Nelson, that's just going to be a single all the way. So give them 3 hits. No error on Guzman, and the bases are loaded with 2 out for McAfee, who has walked and flied to left. Righty against righty. First pitch. Missed down and away. Slider that time, 1-0. So he went away from the fastball on the first pitch to McAfee, who's 1 of 7 for the series. At third is Callahan. Leading at second, Nelson. Away at first, Hendrick. Next pitch. Swung, popped up, foul over everyone's head and out of the stadium. Lands on the roof, and it's even at 1-1. Rocket City has led all night long. The wind has shifted as it's blowing out toward straightaway center field. Shaded slightly toward left center is Rada. From the belt, O'Reilly, 1-1. Swing and a miss. There's that heat again at 96. Tell you what, they really haven't touched it as the count goes to 1-2. Do you go back to it one more time? O'Reilly from the first base side of the rubber as McAfee stands back in. John likes what he sees. Here's the set. 1-2. Swung and hit foul at home plate. Threw him a changeup that time, and McAfee just got a piece of it. You could see he was fooled, but he still kept the hands back and nicked it, and he'll live to fight another swing. McAfee 184 entering play today. Again, a fourth-year lookout. He's ready to go. John, ready to go. Here's the 1-2. Hit foul into the Rocket City dugout. In fact, off the front railing of it, sends a couple of guys flying, first base side. It'll stay at 1-2 as now you can see McAfee, veteran hitter, trying to shorten up and make sure he is able to put wood on the ball. He has struck out once in this series. He's also driven in a run. Shaded up the middle, the second baseman, Moore. The 1-2, here it is. Swung, lofted down the left field line. Long run into the corner. Martinez, and he made the catch to end the inning. I don't know what he did because my view is obstructed, but I looked at the reaction from third baseman Chad Stevens. It must have been a heck of a play. Great effort by Orlando Martinez, and the lookouts will leave the bases loaded in the 6th inning on the fly out to left by McAfee. No runs on 1 hit. No errors and 3 left on base. At the end of 6 innings, it's 3-1 Rocket City. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Panda Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
At Bad Daddy's Burger Bar, we love baseball almost as much as we love serving up the best and baddest burgers around. People have called our burgers totally insane. And at Bad Daddy's, we take that as a compliment. But it's not just burgers. Up first, starters like our fried pickles, wings, or poblano frites. Second, try one of Bad Daddy's giant chopped salads. Third, our famous chef-inspired burgers with lots of different taste options. And before you head home, finish up with one of our shakes or delicious banana pudding. Bad Daddy's Burger Bar on the Parkway in Huntsville and Clift Farm in Madison.
Alumni Hall is the ultimate shopping destination for Auburn and Alabama fans. Get your baseball gear, graduation gifts, or cheer on your team with the newest apparel, hats, and accessories for the entire family. Shop the newest collection of top brands like Nike, Adidas, Champion, Columbia, Yeti, New Era, plus 2 for $38 shirts. Sign up for the Alumni Hall Hall Pass rewards and earn $10 for every 150 points accumulated. Come see us at Alumni Hall near Belk in the Bridge Street Town Center. Alumni Hall, where the best fans shop.
Do you want your next party to be something you'll remember? Then head on down to Flosa Premier to book your next big bash. Birthday? Corporate meeting? Maybe just a family reunion so you can get your cousin Kyle back into the basketball court so you can beat him at basketball. I have no idea. Flow is fun for all ages looking for high-flying excitement, arcade fun, and tasty snacks to satisfy your hunger. Whether you have 10 friends or 25, Flow is jam-packed with something fun for everyone. Get jumping with Flow off South Parkway in Drake or head over to flowhuntsville.com to book your next party now.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
We go to the 7th inning. Rocket City leading at 3-1. Top of the order duo for the Trash Pandas. It'll be Flint, Moore, and Stevens against Donovan Benoit. As the first pitch, Flint is ripped into deep right. Back on it, Hendrick. He looks up, and that one is out of here. Tucker Flint turns on the first pitch he sees in the 7th inning and rifles it over the right center field wall. It's his team-leading 15th home run of the season. It'll also be his 51st RBI, and it's a 4-1 ball game. I don't know what it was coming in, but it was a fastball going out. He just drilled that thing, and Hendrick, he turned. He made a couple of steps, but he knew it was fruitless. So a home run for Flint, 4-1 your score, 10th hit of the game for Rocket City. Boy, that makes you feel a little bit better after Chattanooga loaded the bases last inning. First pitch it's a strike to Moore on the slider. It's 0-1. And by the way, don't look now. Tucker is a double away from the cycle. Should get one more at bat. Righty on righty against Moore. Next pitch. And the slider misses outside. Even now at 1-1. Christian's had a good night. He's 2 of 3. 2 singles, a run scored. It's also bounced to third. Off the line at first is Northcutt. Shaded toward right center field, Bubba Thompson. Here's the 1-1. That one lofted foul off to the right. Late swing that time by Christian. It'll go to a ball and 2 strikes. So Tucker Flint with another long one. That, by the way, is his second home run of the series. The 1-2, here it is. Changeup missed high in the zone. Even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 4-10-0 for Rocket City, 1-3-0 for Chattanooga. Rocket City playing from ahead today. 2-2 on the way. That one tapped softly foul up the third baseline. It will stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. It hasn't really been the prettiest game, and it's not that guys are throwing the ball all over the place. It's just been very disjointed. A lot of walks, a couple of hit batters. 13 hits in this one, 10 of them for Rocket City. They lead at 4-1. Here's the high setup, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Beautiful breaking ball. Looked like a curve down and away. Moore strikes out swinging. That'll be strikeout number 2 for Benoit. Out number 1 in the 7th inning, and here's Chad Stevens. Chad, 1 of 3. A fly out to left, a strikeout swinging, and a single. Benoit from the letters, first pitch. And slider down and away. 1-0. So Tucker Flint, I think he's officially out of his slump. That was a pretty lengthy dry spell for him, and good on him as he continued to hack away at it, and now he's back on his horse as the ball is hit softly toward third base. In, up, and no play will be made to first. Right move by Callahan. He charged in on the swinging bunt off the bat of Stevens. Made a bare hand feel, but Stevens runs very well. If he gets the ball away, not only is Stevens able to beat it out, but maybe the throw goes down the line. So that'll be an infield single for Chad, his second base knock of the night. Hit number 11 now for the Trash Pandas. And 1 on with 1 away. Here's Sam Brown. Sam, it's been feast or famine. A 2-run homer in the first, a ground out to first in the third, and then with the bases loaded, he bounced into the dreaded 1-2-3 double play. First pitch is a fastball on the outside corner. 0-1. Whenever I see that double play, the 1-2-3 variety, I can only think of one game. Game 7, 1991 World Series, Braves Twins. Scoreless, top of the 8th inning. Atlanta's on the road, as you know. 0-1. Pitch misses outside, looked like a changeup. 1 ball and 1 strike. And if you remember, Lonnie Smith was at first base with no one out when Terry Pendleton ripped a double into left center field. Lonnie was deked on the play as he was headed towards second. He sort of stuttered stepped. As the pitch is drilled into deep right field, going back on it again, though, is Hendrick. Shy of the track, he reaches up, makes the catch as Brown lines to right. That'll be the second out, and back to first goes Stevens. Frankly, Lonnie should have scored on the play, but he had to pull into third base after holding up. Still, though, Atlanta had runners at second and third with no one out. From there, Ron Gant rolled out softly to first. The runners couldn't move up. They intentionally walked David Justice. And then Sid Bream, one of my favorite ball players of all time, hit into a 1-2-3 double play to end the inning as the pitch misses outside to Martinez. It's 1-0. And, of course, a couple of innings later, Minnesota walked it off and won the championship. 1-0 on Martinez, who has doubled, scored a run, and struck out twice, once swinging. Here's the 1-0. Swung on, and a rainmaker down the right side. That's going to go foul. About 20 rows back down the right field line. And it's even at 1-1. 4-1. A solo homer by Tucker Flint to start this inning. Lead at first by Stevens. Benoit kicks and fires. That one lobbed into right field, but moving over to his left, making the running catch is Hendrick. Martinez hits the ball hard, but out. Rocket City will settle for 1 in the 7th. That's off the home run by Flint. 1 of 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll head to the stretch. It's 4-1. Chattanooga, or 4-1 Rocket City. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Panda Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
Attention! School is back in session, and Beds Express is your mattress destination. Get a twin, full, or queen Beauty Rest luxury mattress for only $3.99, any size. Score big savings on our King for Queen deals with Sealy Posturepedic Hybrid, only $12.99, or Beauty Rest Hybrid, also just $12.99. Shop our all-new Temper Adapt mattress collection and get a $300 instant gift. Fast delivery to all college campuses statewide. Smart savings is going on now at Beds Express Back to School Sale.
What am I going to watch? What food am I going to order? Who am I going to unfollow? The internet is full of tough choices, but picking an internet provider isn't one of them. You gotta have good internet. Get 1 gig internet with upfront surprise-free pricing with Wi-Fi modem included and no data caps. All for just $60 a month. Wow. Restrictions and terms apply. New customers only. Requires auto pay and paperless billing. Subject to change. Taxes and other charges extra.
The company is Eagle Masonry and Insulation. But did you know they're also Eagle Landscaping and Dirt Work? Eagle can take care of all your landscaping needs, including irrigation, sod work, and planting, both plants and trees. On the dirt work side, Eagle can grade and build your pads, haul dirt in or out, and even do erosion control. Philip Love and his team can do it all for you. The website is the same, insulatewitheagle.com, as is the phone number, 256-755-1556. Give them a call and see what Eagle can do for you. Eagle saves you time. Eagle saves you money. This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
Bottom of the 7th inning, 4-1. Rocket City with the lead over Chattanooga. And due up for the lookouts, the 9-1 and 2 hitters, Thompson, Patelli, and Urbaez against Hayden Sig, who becomes the 3rd pitcher of the game for Rocket City. Hayden looks in, first pitch. And the fastball over the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. John O'Reilly, boy, it was a struggle there in the 6th inning, but we got through it. A shutout frame, 1 hit, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. He left the bases loaded as the pitch slapped past third and into left field for a base hit. Playing up with Stevens, if he's back, it's probably a routine play, but he was guarding against a bunt against Thompson. And a good start to the 7th inning for Chattanooga. Hayden's had a nice season, but he has struggled over the last, I would say, 3 or 4 outings. For the year, he is 2-4, 3.28 ERA, 35th appearance to go along with 1 start, 4 or 5 in saves, 46 2/3 innings, 42 hits, 20 runs, 17 earned. He has walked 17 and struck out 47. Opponents are hitting .229 against him. As the pitch is down and in, slider by Sig, and it's 1-0. Patelli has grounded to second, flied to right, and bunted into an out to the pitcher, which went down as a sacrifice, even though it was an attempted hit. Pitch cut through and missed. Another fastball by Sig. It'll go to 1-1. Patelli having a good series, 5 of 15, so you got to be careful right here. Thompson will lead at first. Here's the 1-1. Hit back to the mound. He turns, wheels, go to second, out there. Relay to first, in time there. With Bubba Thompson at first and Dominic Patelli at the plate, that's not exactly a double play duo you would expect. But he hit it so sharply back to Sig, Hayden was able to wheel around, fire to Guzman covering second. Guzman flipped it over to first. 1-6-3 on the double play. And now 2 outs, no one on base. Here is Francisco Urbaez. Finally, things bouncing Rocket City's way as the first pitch is skied down the right field line. Long run for Brown near that first base railing. He'll run out of room as it lands about 3 rows back down the right field line. And it's at 0-1 on Urbaez. And another reason, not necessarily the double play, but getting Patelli out was so big, is that you got to deal with this guy. You face him with 2 men on, it's a dicey situation. Sig will look in. Here's the 0-1. Fastball missed low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hayden pitched here on Wednesday, took the loss in game 1 of a doubleheader. Went 2/3 of an inning, allowed 2 hits, a run was earned, no walks and a strikeout for him in a 2-1 loss. As the next pitch is a fastball, that's called a strike. 1-2 and a chance for Hayden to wrap up the inning. Near the line at third, Stevens. Off the line at first, Brown. The pitch. In the dirt that time, threw him a slider. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Shaded up the middle, the second baseman, Moore. Shaded toward right center is Rada in center. 2-2. Down and away. Went change up that time. Now a payoff pitch is due, and I know he's a dangerous hitter, but I'd rather see Hayden groove one here and get it over the plate than miss off the plate. Make him put it in play. Payoff pitch. That one chopped to third and past third into left field. That was a long hop. Stevens, I thought he was going to get to that ball, but apparently it was beyond his reach. So another hit off of Sig, second one of the inning, and for Urbaez, that's his first base knock of the ball game. Hit number 5 now for the Lookouts, and 1 on with 2 out for Tyler Callahan. Callahan has flied to left, flied to right, and walked. Now you got the right-handed hitter up there. You'd think you'd flag that one down. As the first pitch is a changeup called a strike, or actually swung and missed for a strike by Callahan. It's 0-1, 4-11-0 for Rocket City, 1-5-0 for Chattanooga. From the letters, 0-1, swing and a miss. Beautiful breaking ball down and in. Callahan went over the top of it. It's 0-2. I tell you what, I wouldn't mind if he went back to that again. Brown holding the runner at first. They play him straight away and deep in the outfield. 4-1 Rocket City in the 7th inning. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Went slider down and in. I love it when they listen to me. Striking out is Callahan. Strikeout number 1 for Sig. Strikeout number 5 for Rocket City pitching. And the Lookouts are done in the 7th inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 1 left. End of 7, 4-1 Trash Pandas. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Panda Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
There are giants among us, and their impact is huge. They are the men and women building and sustaining our Navy's next-generation submarines. They are giants in what they do because they work in a place where they can grow, where they can learn the skills to build careers as powerful as the beasts they forge. If you're ready to go big, get on board. We build giants at buildsubmarines.com.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services we performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
If you've been injured in an accident, visit marshtheattorney.com right now to get the help you need. Don't let the insurance company take advantage of you. I've personally helped over 4,000 clients with their injury claims, and I'm ready to help you too. My firm, Martinson & Beeson, has been helping clients for over 85 years, and we have received over 400 5-star Google reviews. Get in touch with me right now by visiting marshtheattorney.com. Again, that's marshtheattorney.com. Go Trash Pandas.
Together, let's celebrate the big occasions and the little moments, the firsts and forevers. Let's celebrate others and celebrate ourselves, because every milestone matters, and we promise to be with you for every one of them. Shop Reed's Jewelers and Reeds.com to find the perfect gift to celebrate your life's moments. Reed's Jewelers, trusted with life's moments.
Visit your local Reed's Jewelers at Bridge Street Town Center and Parkway Place Mall.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
We move to the 8th inning, 4-1. Rocket City leading Chattanooga, and due up for the Trash Pandas, it'll be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters, Guzman, Kootenai, and Emerson, against Carson Rudd, who becomes the third pitcher of the game for Chattanooga. Donovan Benoit, 2 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, both were earned. He walked 1 and struck out 2. First pitch, Denzer takes it high. It goes over the head of the catcher Nelson into the backstop. It's 1-0. Let's see, Rudd. Get you his numbers here. Carson 1-3, a 3.75 ERA. Next pitch. There's a strike. By Rudd, it will go to 1-1. 28th appearance to go along with 4 starts. He's 4-4 in the saves department. 62 and a third innings, 46 hits, 26 runs, all of them earned. Here's the 1-1. Down and away. Slider. 2 balls and a strike. He's hit 6, walked 47 in those 62 innings. That's on the high side. He's also struck out 74. Opponents are hitting 208 against him. First appearance of the series for Carson. Here's the 2-1. High and tight, another fastball. So 3 balls and 1 strike. Guzman, a fly out to center, a pop-up to the catcher in foul ground, and a walk. Rocket City, 4 runs on 11 hits this evening. Rudd. Here's the 3-1. And that missed down and in. Ball 4. Looked like a changeup. So a leadoff walk. That'll be walk number 1 by Rudd. Only the second walk of the evening by Chattanooga pitchers. And 1 on with no one out for Matt Kootenai. Kootenai having a good game. 2 of 2. A single, a double, and a sac bunt to the catcher. As he'll stand in. Rudd comes from the belt. First pitch. And Kootenai takes a pitch high. Another fastball. 1-0. Rudd, he's out of Santa Monica, California. Went 5-8 a year ago at Dayton. Had a 4.64 ERA. He'll look in, shaded up the middle, the shortstop Patelli. Kootenai digs in, open stance, 1-0. Swing and a miss. He was fooled on the curveball. It'll go to 1 ball and 1 strike. Let's see what else I can tell you about Carson. He'll go from the first base side of the rubber. They play him straight away in the outfield, do the lookouts. 1-1. Here it is. Breaking ball, hit foul, back to the screen. A little inside-out attempt that time by Kootenai, but he couldn't put it in play. So it goes to 1-2. Sig pitched the 7th, looked pretty good. We'll see if he comes back out for the 8th inning. Remember, you got 2 more games to go in this series. Rudd, like I said, out of Santa Monica, went to Stanford University. That used to be a premier baseball program. Here's the 1-2. Fastball hit foul at home plate. Late on the hack that time was Nelson, but he did get a piece of it. Let's see, told you what he did last year while he was at Stanford. Had an okay 2020 season, but then again, he only appeared in 8 games due to the pandemic. Decided to take a leap of faith, entered the draft, and that's when the Reds came calling. They'll look back in. Here's the 1-2. And that missed high and away. Looked like a changeup that may have slipped out of his hand. It'll go to 2 balls and 2 strikes. This guy also pitched in the North Woods League. You know, for all the talk of the Cape Cod League, people forget the North Woods. That's a pretty good summer collegiate league as well. It's been around a long time. Off the line at third is Callahan. 2-2. Breaking ball popped up. Into shallow center. Out goes Patelli, the shortstop. He'll call everyone off. Make the catch about 15 feet into the shallow center field grass. Popping up that time is Kootenai. And 1 away in the 8th inning for Miles Emerson. Miles, 0 of 2. A ground out to short, a fly out to right. His last time up, he drilled a sacrifice fly to straightaway center field. Rocket City needed an insurance run, and that's what he provided. It put the Trash Pandas up 3-1. They've extended it since then. Throw over to first, and in with a headfirst dive is Guzman, who is 5 of 10 in the stolen base department. Here's the set and the pitch. That one hits softly to second. Charging in is Urbaez. He'll underhand it to the first baseman, Northcutt, in time there. So that'll be a 4-3 put out, and that's the right play by Urbaez. It was hit much too softly for him to range to his left field and make a long throw back to second and try to get the lead runner. Emerson now 4-3. Guzman will go first to second. And a runner in scoring position with 2 out for Nelson Rada, who has been mouse quiet in this series. Only 1 of 12. He's 0 of 3 tonight. 2 rollouts to second and a strikeout swinging. He'll dig in. Righty on lefty from the belt. First offering. Fastball hit right at short. charging in, scooping it Patelli, fires on the run in the dirt, but a good backhand pick by Northcutt, 6-3 on the putout, and Rocket City comes up empty in the 8th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. Bottom 8 on its way. It's 4-1. Trash Pandas. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Panda Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
Celebrate and honor those who have served our country. The annual Military Tribute Night at Toyota Field is Saturday, September 14th. For the 5th straight year, the USA Patriots amputee softball team will square off with the local veterans of AUSA. The patriotic extravaganza will be capped off by a post-game fireworks spectacular. Tickets are $10. Get yours at trashpandasbaseball.com/events.
T-minus 3, 2, 1. Blast off.
Groups have more fun with the Rocket City Trash Pandas. Toyota Field is the perfect backdrop to celebrate. Please enjoy great benefits like preferred seating, $2 ballpark credit per ticket, recognition on the video board, all-inclusive options, and much more. Visit trashpandasbaseball.com/groups for details. The Rocket City Trash Pandas. Have a blast.
An emerald green field is iconic of baseball. That's what TDI Services desires to create for every one of its customers. As proud sponsors of the Trash Pandas, TDI Services brings its A game to provide winning lawn care and pest control to the outside environs of Toyota Field. TDI Services can do the same for your lawn with their innovative biological approach for better results with fewer chemicals as nature intended. Visit go.tdi.services/tpandas or call us today at 888-556-7985.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
Bottom of the 8th inning, 4-1, Rocket City leading Chattanooga. And due up for the lookouts, it will be the middle part of the order. Nelson, Callahan, and Hendrick against Hayden Sigg, who's going to remain out there for a second inning of work. First pitch. Fastball missed inside, 1-0. When Andy Shatsley sends his pitchers out there, he ideally would like his starters to go 6. But when that doesn't happen, he needs someone to step up and go an extra inning out of the pen as the fastball cut through and missed, and it goes 1-1. That's not going to happen all the time, of course, but that's the ideal situation. O'Reilly struggled through the 6th inning. Sigg with a scoreless 7th. Now he's coming back out for the 8th. The 1-1. Fastball. There's another strike. It'll go to 1-2. I wonder, Camden Manasseh pitched last night, and very rarely do they have a pitcher go on back-to-back nights. We'll see if they turn to him in the 9th inning, if we get that far. 1-2. Breaking ball called strike 3. A very delayed call by Tim Barreras. Matt Nelson has something to say about it, and no, it was a strike. Took a minute there for Barreras to make the call, but it did catch the inside corner. It looked like a curveball. So Nelson caught looking. Strikeout number 2, or actually a sweeper that time by Sigg. 1 away, and here's Austin Callahan, and the first pitch is off the plate. 1-0. But back to what I was saying, Sigg gets through this inning. I'd like to see Mason Erla take a shot. Here's the 1-0. Pitch is hit softly back to the mound. In, up, flipped to first by Sigg in time. That'll be out number 2. Good play by Hayden. He didn't overreact to the ball. Very softly hit. He came toward the first base line about halfway up, fielded the ball. Instead of rushing a throw to first, did a kind of a short arm throw over to Brown at the first base bag for out number 2. And here's Austin Hendrick. He has hit into a fielder's choice to first, been thrown out trying to steal 2-4, hit a sac fly to center, and been hit with a pitch. First offering. Fastball cut through and missed, threw it down and in. 0-1. And stick around. Coming up in the top of the 9th inning, leading off will be Tucker Flint, a double away from the cycle. 0-1. Fastball in the dirt. Good backhand pick by Emerson. It's 1-1. No Trash Panda has ever done that, a cycle. Been close. In fact, Eric Wagman, I think, was a triple shy earlier this year. Actually, you know what? Check that. Here's the 1-1. Fastball launched. Deep left field. Going back, Martinez at the track. Reaches up, and did he catch it? Yeah, he did. What a play by Orlando Martinez. He's made a couple of nice defensive plays, and that time he got a great jump, went back to the warning track, reached up, made the catch just before he crashed into Chick-fil-A sign, and 1-2-3 go the Lookouts in the 8th inning. We will head to the 9th. 4-1 Rocket City. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Panda Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
Celebrate and honor those who have served our country. The annual Military Tribute Night at Toyota Field is Saturday, September 14th. For the 5th straight year, the USA Patriots amputee softball team will square off with the local veterans of AUSA. The patriotic extravaganza will be capped off by a post-game fireworks spectacular. Tickets are $10. Get yours at trashpandasbaseball.com/events.
T-minus 3, 2, 1.
The Trash Pandas want to help you raise money for your organization. Local nonprofits can enroll in a Trash Pandas ticket fundraiser. Organizations receive a minimum of 20 ticket vouchers at a discounted rate. The vouchers are sold at face value, and the organization keeps 100% of the proceeds up front. No deposit is required. For details, visit trashpandasbaseball.com.
The Trash Pandas would like to thank their partner, Frame World Art Gallery. Family owned and operated and located in Huntsville now for over 36 years. Frame World is the place for all of your framing needs. Whether it's award framing, custom framing, sports art from Daniel Moore, Doug Hass, and more, or special keepsakes and collectible objects. Frame World can take care of it all. And if you mention this ad, you can save 25% off of any order. Check out Frame World Art Gallery at 2508 Memorial Parkway Southwest, or give them a call at 256-539-8859.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
Here we go, 9th inning. Rocket City leading at 4-1. Top of the order to Flint, Moore, and Stevens. Here's Tucker needing only a double for the cycle. He'll face Carson Rudd, who walked a man in the 8th and retired the next 3 he faced. Righty on lefty. The first pitch by Rudd on the way. Fastball high, 1-0. What I was about to say at the end of last inning, Wagaman had 2 3-hit games this year that almost produced a cycle. And one of them, I think he was a single short, and the other one, he was a triple shy. Here's the set. 1-0 to Flint. Fastball inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Tucker lined to second in the first. Then he tripled in the third, singled in the 5th, and hit a solo homer in the 7th. 2-0. Will he get something to hit? Next offering. Down and in. Looked like a changeup that time that got away from Rudd. It's 3-0. I don't know if he'll get the take sign or not. I hope he gets the green light. And if I'm Tucker, go for it. How many chances do you get to do this? 3-0. No, high and away. He walked him on 4 straight. That was anticlimactic. Flint will trot to first base. And that'll be walk number 2 by Rudd. One thing we've learned about Carson Rudd, he doesn't like leadoff men. He walked Guzman to lead off the 8th, and now he walks Flint to start the 9th. Here's Christian Moore, who's 2 of 4, 2 singles, a run scored, a tap out to third, and a strikeout swinging. Righty on righty. First pitch to Christian. Runner will go from first, and the pitch is a strike. Throw to second is going to be late. A short hop throw over to cover was the second baseman, Urbias. He got a piece of it, but wasn't able to hang on to it as the ball trickled to the left of second. So a good jump by Flint, trying to throw from his knees that time were Nelson. But it wasn't in time, and Flint will pick up his 15th stolen base of the year. By the way, the pitch was a strike to Moore. It's 0-1. One little piece of bad news about Campero's call-up. Here's the set. 0-1. Fastball lifted foul off to the right by Christian off the fastball. It'll go to 0-2. He's going to finish his season with the Trash Pandas, unless he gets sent back, with only 29 stolen bases. He was 1 away from 30, and I swear he sat on that number for a couple of weeks. But between injury and a struggling offense, he never got a chance for number 30. I would have really liked to have seen him do that. 0-2 on the right-handed hitter. Rudd kicks and fires. Fastball cut through and missed. Christian strikes out swinging. That'll be strikeout number 1 for Rudd. Strikeout number 6 now for Chattanooga pitchers. And 1 out in the 9th for Chad Stevens. Again, if you missed the news earlier today, Gus was called up to AAA Salt Lake. Meanwhile, the Trash Pandas get pitcher Kenyon Yovan, of course, closer from last year's team. And they also get David Calabrese, who returns after a lengthy spell on the injured list. Fastball misses outside. 1-0 to Stevens. So on that strikeout by Moore, I want to kind of bring something up. Been talking to some scouts around the ballpark about Christian a little bit, kind of wanting to get their input. That fastball that he swung and missed. Here's a look back at second. 1-0 to Stevens. Misses outside, 2-0. One of the scouts said he felt that Christian was tired, and the reason is because of the swing like that. Good swing, nothing wrong with the swing. But it's the fact that it was a fastball that he flat out missed. Next year, when he gets a full off season under his belt, Christian's not going to miss too many of those. Here's the 2-0 to Stevens. Fastball popped up. Into shallow right, out goes Urbaez. The second baseman will make the call and the catch about 5 feet into the shallow right field grass, going toward the right field line. That'll be out number 2, as staying at second is Flint. So 2 away, here's Sam Brown. Set a 2-run homer, grounded to first, hit into a 1-2-3 double play, and he's lined out to right. But anyway, you can see there have been a few times where he's gotten the pitch he's wanted, Christian, and he's flat out missed it. And that may be just a byproduct of a very long season with Tennessee. Yeah, a little bit of a break after the draft, but still, to go from there, traveling out to Arizona, then going up to Inland Empire, then flying all the way here to Alabama, it's a lot. First pitch to Sam is going to be bounded right side, rangy to his right on the backhand. The first baseman, Northcutt. He'll feed Rudd covering in time, 3-1 on the putout, and Rocket City put away in the 9th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, one more man left on base. By the way, Rocket City has left 9 men on tonight. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Rocket City leads at 4-1. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Panda Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
Attention! School is back in session, and Beds Express is your mattress destination. Get a twin, full, or queen Beauty Rest luxury mattress for only $3.99, any size. Score big savings on our King for Queen deals with Sealy Posturepedic Hybrid, only $12.99, or Beauty Rest Hybrid, also just $12.99. Shop our all-new Temper Adapt mattress collection and get a $300 instant gift. Fast delivery to all college campuses statewide. Smart savings is going on now at Beds Express Back to School Sale.
What am I going to watch? What food am I going to order? Who am I going to unfollow? The internet is full of tough choices, but picking an internet provider isn't one of them. You gotta have good internet. Get 1 gig internet with upfront surprise-free pricing with Wi-Fi modem included and no data caps. All for just $60 a month. Wow. Restrictions and terms apply. New customers only. Requires auto pay and paperless billing. Subject to change. Taxes and other charges extra.
The company is Eagle Masonry and Insulation. But did you know they're also Eagle Landscaping and Dirt Work? Eagle can take care of all your landscaping needs, including irrigation, sod work, and planting, both plants and trees. On the dirt work side, Eagle can grade and build your pads, haul dirt in or out, and even do erosion control. Philip Love and his team can do it all for you. The website is the same, insulatewitheagle.com, as is the phone number, 256-755-1556. Give them a call and see what Eagle can do for you. Eagle saves you time. Eagle saves you money. This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
We go to the 9th inning, or the bottom of the 9th inning, that is. Rocket City leading at 4-1. It's going to be Luke Murphy on to try and close it out for the Trash Pandas, as he'll face the bottom third of the Chattanooga order. It'll be Northcutt, McAfee, and Thompson. A little bit of housework here. Hayden Sig, two shutout innings, 2 hits. He walked nobody, and he struck out 2, so he's done for the day. Meanwhile, if the game ends here, Carson Rudd, 2 scoreless innings, no hits, 2 walks, and a strikeout. 4-1 Trash Pandas, as the first pitch by Luke is a fastball. That's called a strike. It's 0-1. For Luke, this is his second appearance since being sent back from Tri-City earlier this week. Here's the 0-1. Fastball missing high. 1 ball and 1 strike. And it was a tale of 2 innings for him, as he also pitched in game 1 of that doubleheader against the Lookouts. He'll go from the right side of the rubber. Next pitch. Swung on, skied into shallow right field. Charging in is Flint. Out is Moore, the second baseman. They'll let Christian take it as he makes the grab about 20 feet into the shallow right field grass. 1 out in the 9th inning for Quincy McAfee. Anyway, on Wednesday, Luke went 2 innings, allowed 4 hits, a run. It was earned. He walked none, struck out 2. Couldn't hold a 1-0 lead, but he gets the out there. Here's McAfee. Righty on righty. Luke kicks and delivers. Fastball, yeah, he went around on the fastball high and away. It's 0-1. By the way, Northcutt 0 for 4. A ground out to third, a pop up to second, a strikeout swinging, and another pop out to second. McAfee is 0 of 2. 2 flyouts to left and a walk. Get you Murphy's numbers here in a moment. Northrop Grumman postgame show to follow the action here. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Slider away to the right-handed hitter. It's 0-2. Luke, no record, a 6.20 ERA. 19th appearance, all in relief. 0 of 1 in saves, 20 and 2/3 innings, 26 hits, 16 runs, 14 earned. As the pitch fouled straight back to the screen, it stays at 0-2. 4 homers, 6 hit batsmen, 4 walks, and 24 strikeouts. Opponents, though, hitting .306 against him. I'd like to see those numbers come on down, but only 4 walks. That's impressive. Luke, 0-2. Swung, looped out into shallow center. Out is Moore again to make the catch. And that'll be out number 2. Got in on his hands, flared it into shallow center. Christian got about 5 feet into the shallow center field grass, made the squeeze. 2 out. And the last chance will be Bubba Thompson. Bubba has singled, struck out swinging, and walked. By the way, fireworks to follow the action here at AT&T Field. Righty on righty. First pitch. Fastball. There's a strike. And it's 0-1 on the right-handed hitter. 96 on that offering by Luke. 4-1 Trash Pandas, 2 outs, no one aboard in the bottom of the 9th inning. Here's the 0-1. Fastball fouled straight back. To the screen, it's 0-2, and the Lookouts are down to their final bullet. We haven't had many games like this recently. I won't say it's been easy, but it's been far more routine than some of the other wins have been. Luke trying to wrap it up as time is called, and Thompson will step out. 11 hits tonight. The bats came ready to go, and Chattanooga could only muster 5 base knocks to go along with their 1 run. Murphy trying to wrap it up. The 0-2, here it is. Slider down and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. They get this final out. George Clausen will get his first Double-A win. Murphy peers back in. 1-2. Fastball fouled to the screen. And will stay at no balls and 2 strikes. Well, he's gone away. Will he try to bust him inside? Shaded up the middle is Moore at second. Off the line at first is Brown. Here's the 1-2. Just missed the outside corner. Took a little something off that pitch. And he tried to paint the black to Murphy, and it's even at 2-2. Playing in right center field is Rada, the center fielder. 2-2. High and tight, almost hit him. Another fastball, and it will run full to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Murphy from the first base side of the rubber. Thompson ready to go. Payoff pitch. Fastball foul to the screen, and give Bubba Thompson some credit. You know, I've said this about him before. You know, you've played in parts of 3 seasons with 2 major league teams, including with the Reds this season. It'd be easy to kind of Cadillac it here, but he's trying to get on base. As the 3-2. Swung on, tapped softly to third. In, up Stevens. Throw to first is in time, and that's the ball game. Rocket City a winner in this one by the final score of 4-1 as Luke Murphy tosses a 1-2-3 bottom of the 9th inning. He'll get his first save of the season as a Trash Panda. And again, Rocket City picks up the win. They have now won their 2nd game of the series. Chattanooga leads the series 3-2 with 2 more contests to go beginning tomorrow night. But we'll enjoy this one for a few hours as Rocket City wins this one again by the final of 4-1. We're going to take a break, come back with the Northrop Grumman postgame show right after this. Again, the Trash Pandas a winner tonight over the Lookouts by the final of 4-1 We'll be back after this. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Panda Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
At Bad Daddy's Burger Bar, we love baseball almost as much as we love serving up the best and baddest burgers around. People have called our burgers totally insane. And at Bad Daddy's, we take that as a compliment. But it's not just burgers. Up first, starters like our fried pickles, wings, or poblano frites. Second, try one of Bad Daddy's giant chopped salads. Third, our famous chef-inspired burgers with lots of different taste options. And before you head home, finish up with one of our shakes or delicious banana pudding. Bad Daddy's Burger Bar on the Parkway in Huntsville and Clift Farm in Madison.
Watch me now.
Listen up, baseball fans. The Valley Live app is your home for everything MILB. Download the app today and watch every single MILB game absolutely free. Chat and interact with other fans. Play daily games and win prizes. Plus, you'll get access to the MILB Zone, where you can follow your favorite MILB players and teams all season long. So step up to the plate and download the Valley Live app today.
At Northrop Grumman, their products define possible as they help customers defend the homeland, launch critical payloads into space, enable scientific exploration, return astronauts to the moon, and protect the warfighter. Yet their dedication goes beyond their products as they support the workforce, their families, our veterans, and our hometowns. Together, we can all make a powerful impact to build strong communities and bright futures. That's defining possible. Northrop Grumman, defining the future.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN. Another one is in the books. Now, let's head to postgame. Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN is brought to you by Frame World. Wow. Reed's Jewelers. Crestwood Medical Center. The law firm of Martinson & Beeson. Northrop Grumman. Bad Daddy's Burger Bar. Alumni Hall, Eagle Insulation, and by Fleming Roofing and Restoration.
Welcome into the Northrop Grumman postgame show, everyone. Josh Carey with you, and back at our Talk Radio WZZN studios running the boards is Jeff Scarborough. Good night to be a Trash Panda as Rocket City wins it this evening by the final score of 4-1. Stout pitching all the way around as four different Trash Pandas hurlers hold Chattanooga to only 5 hits tonight. Meanwhile, it is Tucker Flint leading the way offensively as he goes 3 of 4 with a solo homer. And again, Rocket City wins this one by the final score of 4-1. Let's take you through what happened. The Trash Pandas got off and going early in the ball game as they scored 2 in the first with 1 out. Christian Moore would single. 2 batters later, it was Sam Brown who would launch a 2-run homer that hit the very top of the right field wall. It caromed out of play and then back into the field of play as it skipped off the top of the wall, hit something behind it, then came back into right field. It was a 2-run homer for Sam, his 3rd of the season. RBI 44 and 45. That gave Rocket City a 1-0 lead. Chattanooga would get their lone run of the ball game in the 4th inning. With 1 out, Matt Nelson would walk. He'd move to 3rd on a double by Austin Callahan and then score on a sac fly to center by Austin Hendrick. That would make it a 2-1 ball game. That would be the lone blemish for George Clausen, who looked far better than he did in his first outing against Birmingham. 5 innings, 2 hits. He allowed that run. Still walked 4. I know that's something he's going to want to work on. Also 2 strikeouts as he gets his first Double-A win. From there, Rocket City continued to keep Chattanooga at arm's length as they scored 1 in the 6th inning. Orlando Martinez would double. He would move to 3rd on a sac bunt by Matt Kootenai and then score on a sac fly to center by Miles Emerson, making the score 3-1. The best chance Chattanooga had to come back in this ball game came in the 6th inning. They had runners at 1st and 3rd with no one out when John O'Reilly, who had come on in relief of George Clausen, struck out Austin Callahan swinging. That was the first out. But then he proceeded to hit Austin Hendrick with a pitch. That loaded the bases with 1 away, but able to settle down was O'Reilly. He got Nick Northcutt to strike out swinging and Quincy McAfee to fly out to left. That ended the inning, and that preserved the 3-1 lead for Rocket City. They would tack on another insurance run in the 7th when Tucker Flint launched a solo homer over the right center field wall. Tucker, his team-leading 15th homer of the year, also his 51st RBI. That would make it a 4-1 ball game. Flint would finish just a double shy of the cycle as he also lined out to second and walked and stole a base in the ball game. From there, it was all about Hayden Sigg, who went 2 shutout innings, and then Luke Murphy, a 1-2-3 9th inning for his first save of the season. Rocket City, 4 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 9. Chattanooga, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 8. George Clausen the win. He moves to 1-1. Thomas Farr, boy, you feel so bad for this guy. 1-13 on the season. Really didn't pitch that bad of a game. 5 innings, 8 hits, 2 runs, both earned, no walks, and 3 strikeouts. Murphy, again, a 1-2-3 ninth inning. All zeros for him. His first save at Rocket City. Time of game, 2 hours and 35 minutes. The attendance, 4,049. As, again, the Trash Pandas defeat the Lookouts by the final of 4-1. We will take one more break on the Northrop Grumman post-game show. Come back and wrap it up right after this. This is Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Panda Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
Together, let's celebrate the big occasions and the little moments, the firsts and forevers. Let's celebrate others and celebrate ourselves, because every milestone matters, and we promise to be with you for every one of them. Shop Reed's Jewelers and Reeds.com to find the perfect gift to celebrate your life's moments. Reed's Jewelers, trusted with life's moments.
Visit your local Reed's Jewelers at Bridge Street Town Center and Parkway Place Mall.
What am I going to watch? What food am I going to order? Who am I going to unfollow? The internet is full of tough choices, but picking an internet provider isn't one of them. You gotta have good internet. With WOW, you now get upfront surprise-free pricing, with Wi-Fi modem included and no data caps. All for only $30 a month. Wow. Restrictions and terms apply. New customers only. Requires auto pay and paperless billing. Price for internet $300. Subject to change. Taxes and other charges extra.
At Northrop Grumman, their products define possible as they help customers defend the homeland, launch critical payloads into space, enable scientific exploration, return astronauts to the moon, and protect the warfighter. Yet their dedication goes beyond their products as they support the workforce, their families, our veterans, and our hometowns. Together, we can all make a powerful impact to build stronger communities and bright futures. That's defining possible. Northrop Grumman, defining the future.
This is Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN.
Josh Carey back here to wrap it up on the Northrop Grumman post-game show. Again, the Trash Pandas a winner today over Chattanooga by the final of 4-1. By the way, one correction I want to make. The attendance was 4,049 for tonight's ball game. The mission at Northrop Grumman is to be at the forefront of technology and innovation, delivering superior capability in tandem with maximized cost efficiencies. The security solutions they provide help secure freedoms for our nation as well as those of our allies. That'll do it for us this evening. We'll be back at it tomorrow, 6 o'clock airtime, 6:15 first pitch for Game 5 of this 7-game series between Rocket. Actually, check that again. It'll be Game 6 of a 7-game series between Rocket City and Chattanooga. That doubleheader continues to throw me off. But again, it'll be a 6 o'clock airtime, 6:15 first pitch for that contest. Taking the hill for Rocket City will be Brett Carey, who's been outstanding for the Trash Pandas this year. A 1-0 record, a sub-2 ERA. He's going to be opposed by Kevin Abel of Chattanooga. He's got an ERA near 6, so hopefully the Bats can continue the good work and get Rocket City another win tomorrow. And hopefully you can join us right here on Talk Radio WZZN for all of the action. As, again, the Trash Pandas will take on the Lookouts in Game 6 of 7 tomorrow right here at AT&T Field. Special thank you back at our Talk Radio WZZN studios for all the hard work from Jeff Scarborough. And, of course, thank you to all of you for listening to Rocket City Trash Pandas Baseball. Again, your final score on this winning night, it's the Trash Pandas over the Lookouts by the final of 4-1. For everyone with the Trash Pandas, this is Josh Carey saying so long, everybody. This has been Trash Panda Baseball on the Trash Panda Broadcast Network and Valley Live.
Thank you for listening to Trash Panda Baseball on Talk Radio WZZN. Trash Panda Baseball has been brought to you by Frame World, WOW, Reed's Jewelers, Crestwood Medical Center, the law firm of Martinson and Beeson, Northrop Grumman, Bad Daddy's Burger Bar, Alumni Hall, Eagle Insulation, and by Fleming Roofing and Restoration. HD 97.7.2, WZZN FM Union Grove, Huntsville, Alabama. Talk Radio WZZN.